Go ahead, Sabray.
The church is in morning.
Got you. You know Sabray don't care about anything. Like, damn, you tripping because your kid died? Wow, that's life.
Like, it's transgenders out here. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what?
It's Nazis out here.
Right. Like, how you going to just, in front of your son?
Okay, your sister's a paraplegic. We get it.
Right, but black people still haven't gotten their 40 acres in the mule. What the fuck is going on?
God damn.
First of all,
No, you ain't see what Ashley said in the comments that day? She was like, we know, Sabray, if it's not black, it's whack. Like,
there are bigger things going on. Like, your haircuts are now $50, okay?
Motherfucker will be 60 by the end of all this shit.
I mean, it's inflation.
Now
you know how much a barbicide costs?
Now you know the fucking governor said that he got laws against price gouging. You about to knock your ass up.
I don't price gouge. You feel me? I go within the economy. You know what I'm saying? I go with
who's economy?
What is
the word is finesse.
American. I do my level of finessing, but it's because I use my feminine, capabilities.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Get your goddamn
Feminine.
Bro, I started going to her. Her haircuts was $40. The month after,
$40?
$50.
40.
Was it 40? That was 40.
Ace Snub.
Fade in the beard. By the way, wash y'all motherfucking beards. I feel like people don't clean their beards enough. Dave, don't worry about it. You don't got to
Like,
worry
first of all,
I wash
y'all
my beard more than I wash my
asses
hair.
first. Start
I mean,
there.
yes, but
Wash your hands
beard.
first.
Yeah,
Hands,
then your
yes,
ass,
but I
then
feel
your
like
beard.
I feel like people are neglecting the
steps.
beard. People are neglecting their beard. Beards. You can Google this. Beards hold so much bacteria.
Beard lives matter.
Pussy juice.
It do. Especially if you a habitual face.
I know for a fact.
Yeah,
it's
wash
niggas out
our
here
beards.
that don't wash their face after they eat ass.
Got you.
They lay back down.
He sit there, lay back
But-
down. I
but
mean,
what
maybe they
about
want
before they-
basking ambience for a second.
But what about
get
before
you got
they
to get
a
it out
haircut?
at some point.
But what about before they get a haircut?
You ever cut
you
a
just
nigga
go
hair?
there
You
with
like,
some ass? You
God
just
damn,
part
you
his
do some
beard.
pussy niggas all in your beard.
You part his beard and it's just ass in there. Like, oh man, that's
Got you.
terrible.
I'm hopefully, I've
You
never.
probably did that.
You
shit
definitely
before,
probably
man.
got some hind parts on your hands.
A little crumbs.
Oh, come on.
Little booty.
Y'all ever had a nigga eat your ass like, damn, cut your beard. There's too much going on back there.
No. You ain't thinking about that. You think about
Hey,
that.
if it's a little
How
head
about if
back
it's
there,
real
it's just gonna
coarse,
blend in.
though?
It don't matter.
He said, then you try no, if it's some hair back there, you gonna fucking try to separate. It's gonna be like Velcro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you fucking
You
around
gotta
and eat a
get the
Brazilian.
Brazilian. No.
Look, it ain't gonna be Brazilian all the time. It has to grow back at some point.
But by the time it grows, it's not even that going to be that much Velcro
Look,
action.
look
by
at
the time
here.
it grows.
You gonna
If
eat
get the
whatever
regular-
ass I got in stock, whether it's fresh off the wax table or it's right before it's
Gotcha.
time to re-up.
When the person gets regular waxes, though, the hair back is just never that much.
I don't feel like I've ever had that much ass hair to begin with. I just like the jokes.
Women
As
should
you
be
get
having a lot of
older,
ass hair. Like,
Especially,
niggas-
you should get a wax.
Do y'all think it's gay for a man to get a wax?
His butt crack?
What kind of wax?
No, pubic hair.
let me keep it a
Yes.
buck. Nah, fuck all that shit. Man, it's a lot going on down there.
I mean,
Like,
trim
think-
it up,
I've
but I
never
don't know
seen
about you
another
getting your
nigga
bikini
shit.
line.
But like, yo, my shit.
Yeah, niggas go out
yo,
hoop and sweat and work and
No,
sweat.
it's
and
It's,
grind.
definitely
it's a difference when you
clean
can
it.
tell because like
Yeah.
if you trim it this and that, it's not the same because like full time out. I can't.
So what you're saying is you get waxed.
I've been thinking about it.
Nah,
I've been thinking about it. Keep it a
mean,
buck.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
just
you,
use the
and
clippers.
you fucking do it, and then
I've-
you get on the show and tell us about your
Yo,
experience.
Show us your bikini line.
Yo, a woman told me, yo,
will snatch your
the
soul.
reason why she don't suck as much dick as she wants to
Because
because
of puberty.
niggas don't take care of themselves down
Yeah.
there. She's like, if I don't got to maneuver and navigate and put in ways to find your dick, like, you know what I'm
So
saying?
she want a
Like,
little bald dick nigga.
Hold on. There's a difference between that much hair and bald. Like,
Some
can we
niggas-
be somewhere in the middle?
So she want a nigga with a little coochie on top. That's nasty. I'm sorry. No, please have
I
some
don't.
hair.
I don't like
Airline
the
strip.
smooth, like hairless.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't like it hairless.
Because
I
it
feel
hold,
like
it hold heat.
Yeah,
it hold
but just
funk,
a little
like,
bit.
Buzz
of
cut
hair.
that joint or something, but don't just
Yeah.
go.
Even if you buzz cut, it's gonna be too prickly for
But
her.
don't.
But-
I meant literally. But
Yo,
you gotta cut
you
it.
ever
Get
try
a
to
low
shave
cut.
your shit in
Don't
your
one
balls
blade
and you
it.
get a nick.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
nah, that
Don't
shit-
one
you need a
blade the
professional.
joint. But I
Right.
mean, you gotta
Yeah, I hate that
look,
shit.
man. You shouldn't be out here with the little bald cat over your dick.
Get
Like
you-
that's not cute.
Get you some personal clippers just for the pubes, and then do it like that. Don't make it bald. Well, some women like. Let me not knock it because some women do like
I'm
the
knocking it.
manscape to the point where it's bald. Just know the woman, but I wouldn't go in there with the
My
bald
niggas,
joint.
if you got a small heme, shave that shit, add an extra inch.
That's
Look,
what they say. The tree is bigger than the forest. With no grasses
Got you.
around.
She be like, damn, I didn't know you was like that.
Yeah.
you
Not
gotta
really,
be
I
like,
just
look,
shave my shit.
it's hidden in this motherfucking pubes, bitch. That's all. I got a lot of pubes.
Gotcha.
Right.
Like, no.
Well, any
Let's
niggas
not
lacking
have a
in
lot of
that
pubes.
area, if you wanna,
Yeah.
Look, the day I pull my nigga boxer briefs down and he got a ball joint, I'm pulling the motherfuckers right back up.
you gonna still
Put
suck
your
it.
hips back down.
You
I'm
gonna say,
gone.
oh baby, I'm not gonna suck your dick because
Because why are you bald?
I seen a
Gotcha.
tweet. A girl was like, "Would you rather
Oh, you freak.
take a nigga
It's like-
with boxer briefs or regular briefs, like plaid joints?"
Boxer briefs. I don't want
Gotcha.
them grandpa ass,
Hey.
loose leg ass, swingy dick ass fucking boxers. No. You hula hooping in them motherfuckers? No. No, thank you.
So y'all, ladies, y'all got a preference of like what type of?
Yeah, I don't like regular boxers. I don't like tighty whities. Please, boxer briefs.
So what
it
you
up.
want? What you want to see your
Boxer
nigga?
briefs.
Okay, got you.
If they too
Hybrid.
tight, the sperm count was gonna drop.
Got you.
They
cool
too
with that.
tight.
I was I read that like
Cool with that?
Yes, sir.
yeah, because your dick is a muscle. It need to like and muscles need to stretch. No, seriously,
No, they don't gotta be
Yeah.
painted on, but
Yeah.
I don't want them big loose leg ass, fucking swallow me ass boxer shorts.
Boxers, I feel like that's childish, honestly. Like boxers. I
Hey.
mean, niggas still
Your
wear
dick's not
regular
even
boxers.
secure. Your
You gonna
dick
get
just
whatever dick come out these motherfucking
So-
pants.
Your dick
Ain't that
was
what
in
you
there.
do?
Oh,
like-
so boxer briefs are like some adult shit.
I don't
Yes.
know. I
I
guess.
just feel like boxers are too free. Like, why are you in there just loose dicking?
Because
Like,
you're supposed to have room.
but you can
Right.
have room in a boxer brief, but still get security. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so if y'all got some,
It's like wearing boy shorts. You know what I'm saying? It's
So you want
cuffing
your
the ass
man
and
dick to
still
be in the
get-
VIP? Sometimes, how about he would just be on that second floor?
No,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't wanna get over that joint and you just poke sword all over the place. No,
Gotcha.
put
so
that
if y'all
shit
got
away.
some Target flower joints on,
You
we not
wouldn't
gonna-
know.
Oh, you gonna change them before?
No, you wouldn't know that
wouldn't
they
know
were
where they came
Target
from.
flower joints.
No, I'm
you
just saying it's not the big ass loose joints.
Oh no, I don't wear no big ass drawers under
But,
any circumstances.
Another girl might.
But
Yeah,
and
bitch,
the
you're trash.
But also, the
Tighten your
tighter your
pants.
shit is, the more heat it's going to be and the more funk.
Look.
You ever pull that? You about to suck a nigga ham? He pull it. I'm like, God damn, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Gotcha.
No.
Y'all ain't never had stinky dick before.
no,
Okay, gotcha. Protect y'all niggas.
no. I've never
I done
had
had some
musty.
stinky pussy. Like, come on,
Yeah, that
damn,
sucks
nigga.
for you.
You knew what I was coming over here
Right,
for.
you ain't washed. You just left them just
God
like
damn.
that.
Remember when Nick said you can tell when bitches wash their pussy in the sink?
Yeah.
And
I
smell
was
like
like,
washcloth.
no, I said how? How you know? He was like, cause the pussy be still damp, but their neck still be dry as shit.
Yo, when you in the summertime, women should be wearing no drawers in the summertime.
Look,
With
that's cute and everything.
if you
Not
got
in
the,
jeans.
If you thick, that don't really work for you. Cause
Nah,
them
if
yams
you
will
got
start
the-
making your back of your
Nah,
thighs
what-
sweat. Everything
because
sticking
I know we
now.
talked about this before, and guys didn't know what's a sundress and a maxi dress. The maxi dress is the tight one.
No, the maxi dress is the long ankle length. The maxi is the length. Maxi goes
Oh.
to the ankle. Midi goes right below the knee. Mini is up
What's
in
the
the
jump
thighs.
with women be looking fat
Body
in?
con dress.
All of 'em.
Or
Oh, you don't need to be
sundress.
wearing no drawers with them jumps.
You can wear thong.
Yeah,
Nah,
they
but
make
nah,
those.
just wear no
You
draws.
need cotton on your
You need
vagina.
a buffer. Look,
You
first
need
of all, every
cotton.
bitch is not fresh to go commando. Let me just tell you that right now.
Why
because
not?
Nobody
Well, you
needs
should-
you to be wafting that nasty ass off par fucking pH all up in the party. Thank
Well,
you.
because the cotton is there because it's supposed to be dry. You
Gotcha.
feel me?
it's the buffer.
Yeah.
Look, if you thick, if the type of bitches you want to see, no drawers in the sundresses are thick. Thick bitches, you got them thighs. Them thighs will generate sweat when you're
They rub
hot. It's hot
together.
outside.
Yeah,
But that means
they
they got that slip and slide.
No, that
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Hey.
musty as shit.
You know that shit like that when her thighs black because they been rubbing together. She got to put baby oil and
Got
cocoa
you.
butter between.
See, I don't,
Deodorant.
That's
I don't like a little, a little sweat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No, but see, that's the
Like
thing.
you don't
That's
stink,
supposed
but
to
you
be
just
your.
been outside
Right,
all
right,
day.
yeah,
You
yeah,
feel me?
you smell
I
it
don't know. My
outside.
sweat doesn't stink, so I don't. I'm fortunate.
I never met sweat that didn't stink.
My
That
sweat
shit smell
doesn't.
like
Gotcha.
sweat.
It
No,
just smells
my-
like you got sweat
My
that smells
sweat don't
like
stink.
Okay, but it could smell like sweat and not like odor.
Yeah, that's
You
what I
feel
mean.
I'm
It's not
saying?
Yeah,
musty.
yeah.
Like I if I sweat, I don't be musty. It just like I don't know. My sweat smell a little bit sweet, especially my boob sweat. It
'Cause
smells a
when-
little sweet.
You put deodorant on and lift your.
No,
We not that size, I feel like.
no,
You
I'm
try
not
to put it on
deodorant.
your
on my
titties though.
No, I'm not. My
No,
titties,
yeah,
not,
yeah,
my
yeah,
titties
that's
aren't
what
big
I'm
enough to
talking
need
about.
deodorant
Not,
in it.
you got to have them like
Big ass knockers.
The jumps that be in your armpit so you go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know they be playing peekaboo in your tank top. And you just wake up, the bitch nipple just right there.
But my dude be trying to put it to the test though, because there be times where it's like I'm hurrying up and getting dressed. I leave out the house, be like, damn, I ain't even put no deodorant on, and I won't stink.
That's rare.
He be like, yeah, we gonna see. I don't be musty. Like, it just doesn't happen. Like, even if I sweat, it doesn't smell bad. Like,
Yeah, if I don't put deodorant on,
yeah, niggas.
Nigga,
Niggas
if I'm
whole
putting on
nother
deodorant,
story.
when I'm on the way to work, I'm like, God
yeah, it's
damn,
a bad day.
Hey, that's
I'm
funny
like, I need
because
some tree in this motherfucker.
I be trying to figure out why it
Nigga,
be
some
like
skunk.
when I used to work in my old job. You know, I was going to work at 6:00 in the morning. It'd be like 7:20. Why the fuck are you musty? What did you do today?
Niggas
That you
different.
stink like this
People's
already.
pH is different.
And
People's pH and how
That's
they
like niggas'
process.
feet.
But how you stink
You can-
coming into work? I'd be like, God damn.
You can wash your feet all the time. Niggas' feet just not going to
Yeah.
be like smelling good.
That's
Luckily, I
bad.
got good feet though, but nah,
Nigga, my
I do.
I got good
should.
My feet, I look like Kunta Kinte ran a marathon.
I've seen your feet, and I can attest.
And I try.
Nah,
You know,
I mean,
I
yeah.
get pedicures, all that shit. Like, it don't matter what I do, but my feet sweat a lot because I hoop and shit like
I
that.
have
You know what I'm
fat
saying?
feet, but they're well taken care of though. But they
Yeah,
just
you got
fat.
some Flintstone feet.
No, they're not Flintstone feet. They're just
I
a
can
little
appreciate
porky.
it
I didn't
with
say they
the good
weren't
feet,
nice
though.
Flintstone feet. They
They're
still
no
Flintstone
feet are dusty and
No, I
they've
mean
been pedaling a
Flintstone.
fucking
Like
car.
as far as like
Thickness,
yeah,
like,
Yeah, thickness.
like a block.
Like
Anthony
Barney
Hamilton
Rubble.
went live
First, I'm not
last
flat,
night.
but I
That
still
nigga
got an
had no
arch.
socks on. His feet was ashy as
He's
shit.
a slave.
James
Yo, I
Harden.
said that shit. Oh, him and
They
LeBron
come from
got
the
some of
same
worst feet.
slave tribe.
I still got my feet still got an arch though, so they can't be that fat.
Yeah,
they
I
that
hate
fat,
a
they
heavy
flat.
flat foot bitch. Like
Yeah.
it looked like a
No.
slab of
That's why
concrete.
y'all to drive so fast.
First of all, don't fucking play with me because I will pull these feet.
let's see 'em.
Introduce the show. Can we
I
please?
still got an
We
arch.
didn't
Can
introduce
we
it.
introduce the show?
I got an arch.
Okay,
Man,
got
that's
you.
crazy.
All right, got
You
see that
You got
arch?
the Cinderella joint. Okay, got you.
Don't do me.
All right.
Somebody try to introduce. We've been talking for 32
Yes,
minutes.
because you niggas don't shut the f-
That
I
slipper
got
just
you.
gonna have to be a 6W. Like
The music done went off. I'm
you was
so
playing
brave.
music.
Yeah, all that, she played Remy Ma in
Yeah,
something. It's
I don't know.
2008.
It was a
All this
throwback.
good music
So
out.
fucking
What you
irrelevant
want?
right now.
Huh?
Remy is so irrelevant.
It's been that
It's
way.
just
When she
a fire
relevant?
She relevant.
It's just a fire song. That's just I feel
Think
like
about
I'm trying
it. Stop.
She
Think about
She
it.
has one song, Conceited. Every other song it was a feature.
They be killing
So
me
Laid
with
good.
Back, so
So-
good.
but
that
Was it that
wasn't
Neo
really
song?
good. Yeah,
Joint-
but that
No,
was
that
joint
was
with-
her song.
No, it was her with
Was it
Neo.
oh no, I was gonna say Touch It, but that was Buster joint.
She has one
Yeah, 'cause
song.
Yeah, yeah.
Conceited.
Regardless, I just thought it was a good, feel good, like you know
They-
what I'm
no,
saying.
Out of
that
all
joint-
the songs
it
in
bring
the
your
world.
bring your spirits up type.
That
you know,
out of everything she's done, that song does crank. But it's funny how
Yeah.
people be acting like when she came home, like, oh yeah, she about to be at the top. She was never
She
headed
was
for the
never at the
top.
top.
Never at the
Then
top.
I'd be like, name 3 Remy Ma songs. Niggas be like, Conceited remix. Then they gonna slap the glass like Dave
Nah.
Chappelle and fucking run.
You know what
Yeah,
Jones
get
Fire? Let me hold you.
That was
She
Bow
wanna
Wow.
take me on a
Bow Wow, Chris
Yeah, that wasn't hers either.
No.
Oh, no,
no,
not
no.
bad.
Oh.
Let me.
Take them-
Oh
Let
yeah.
me take you home. Then I want to take you home.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
No,
one.
no. I know I didn't do anything.
Can we introduce the show?
Go ahead, Sabri. Go ahead.
Our bad.
All right, listen. First of all, y'all know who I am. I'm Sabray, aka Sweet Baby Bray, aka Make a Nigga Pay.
you woke us up for?
Okay, aka kinda late to the bed because of this coronavirus shit. But we gonna keep it moving.
Little
Go ahead.
less on time to
And
the bed.
went from never late to kinda late.
Got you. Tardy to the party.
Like shit. Go
I'm
ahead.
Yada.
I'm
And
Sean.
I don't have
I'm
Corona.
All right, go ahead, Sean.
Sean.
I'm Dave.
And this is No Disclaimers Podcast, the best show in the motherfucking DMV, ladies and gentlemen. While y'all at home right now, make some noise for yourselves and for us.
Please don't make
This
no
is
noise
the
in your
best
house.
show.
That's
Please
wild as
make
shit.
some- Make some noise for us. We
Fucking
deserve
gump.
that.
Fucking loser. Don't do that shit. If you did it, you fired.
Don't
Fucking
insult.
clapping for no reason.
Don't insult the people, okay?
You know Eugene was at home yelling like shit.
Like shout out to- hey Eugene.
Eugene, you're not getting no pussy at home.
He threw his
I
big
know you don't
boxes
got no,
at the phone.
You don't got no quarantine bay.
First of all,
okay?
he do. I'm sure.
He threw his boxes at the phone just now.
Eugene the type of nigga that bought a doll and he be fucking the doll.
Oh,
One of
no.
them expensive
That's
ass
some sick
dolls.
shit.
Oh, like a
I don't
pot,
know
or like a
why
pot.
they
No,
do that. Why do y'all hate on him so bad?
like a pocket pussy.
His name
He
is
seems
Eugene.
like a
I'm
pocket pocket
talk about this
pussier.
nigga every
Eugene-
episode.
I know Eugene got money.
fleshlight.
I know he got
That's
money.
gross. Because you got to clean out your own shit every time. That's wild.
You know, no, it was like like some show that was on Netflix, and niggas was passing around his pocket pussy, and all of them caught syphilis from it.
Wow, that's super wild.
Were they white?
Yes,
They had
course.
to-
you know they were. Right.
That's definitely a white thing.
Did y'all see the jump where all the people was licking the lollipop? They was on the challenge. All the kids.
No, but what's up with people
to
licking
catch
toilet
Corona?
seats and shit now?
That was white girl shit. Don't
no,
put
I
that
saw
on
a
people.
black girl sucking
Nah, she was a
a public
coconut.
toilet fucking handle. Man, why are you? Come
Nah,
on,
she was a
Stan.
coconut. She wasn't
Yo,
black.
clout is like the biggest like
Yeah, niggas
drug.
want likes, niggas want
like
attention. And
For
it's not giving
what?
you no money. That's
I
the
gotta
thing.
give these
It's not
bitches a
giving you no
PSA
money.
real quick. I give up. I can't defend us no more. Like I can't. I
Talk about
was slaying dragons with these niggas every day when niggas are like bitches are way worse than niggas or dumber than niggas, and I'm like, man, shut the fuck. Then right after that, I see a bitch sipping out of a condom, or I see a bitch deep throating a public toilet handle. Now I'm like, fuck it, y'all right.
Those are what. Those are not us. Those are not our people.
Look,
They're
they
evil.
got on our
Women, we're talking
skin.
about women.
They got on our skin, but they're not foundational Black American women. They're foreign bitches. They from all these other
Nah,
countries.
she was jiving.
They
You
either
foreign,
white.
though.
She was
from Africa.
She was jiving, nigga.
No. My lineage traces back to
Glenarden.
Glenarden.
So you
Hold on. But when Sabrina was in Africa, she was like back home.
Right.
Yeah, until I got there, and they was like, "Nah, nigga,
Yeah,
you
you
not
ain't-
us.
yeah, you not one
You're
of
not
us."
one of us." They quickly, I was like, "Yeah, I'm from I said I'm from Ghana." They was like, "Nah, you're not from Ghana."
Ghana,
But
you mean Glenarden.
Glenana.
Glenada.
Africans think I look African, so up until that point, so I was rocking with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You don't look African.
Yes, I
I'm
know
not
to some
passing
people.
for shit. I'm
But yeah.
half Brazilian body wave and attitude.
Like shit. Shout out to all the independent women who don't need no man. You know what I'm saying? This is
I
a
need them
Sucks
niggas
for
now.
y'all.
Yeah.
It's like,
In the
nah.
house dolo with
Like
they,
shit.
with they
Sucks for
son.
y'all.
Got you.
Lil
about to
Nas
shoot
X
that
bad
text.
as shit right now.
I'm about to
Nigga
shoot
eat
that
up all the
text
snacks.
right now.
shout out to
Got
y'all.
you.
Shout out to y'all. I wonder how that's going for you.
Can't open that
sis.
pickle jar. Yeah, right.
Right. Can't
Man,
reach
they
shit
put
on
that
the
bitch
Damn,
right
I
back in
want
the
some
refrigerator.
pickles.
can't reach
Gotcha.
shit on the top of the shelf.
I've been fucking pickles up since I've been on keto. Them joints torch. I didn't even like pickles no more, but I do now.
Got you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I can't. I've lost 11 pounds almost.
Good for you.
It's mostly water weight, but I don't give a fuck. I'm
Still.
counting it all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I eat less because the food sucks.
Yeah.
you
It's
can't
not
eat
fun
shit.
anymore. I'm not eating for fun anymore. I'm eating to stay alive now.
Right.
And that's it. It sucks. I hate it here.
So y'all still getting paid? Y'all still getting paid, right?
I'm still
During
working.
all this corona shit. Y'all getting paid?
I'm
Yeah, I'm
the
still
same.
working.
I'm fucked up out here, so if anybody wants,
All right, Sean.
Go for me.
Sean's still getting paid.
I'm
same.
still working. We had a meeting today, and my company was talking about the state of our financial health, and we're actually doing really great. Like we're fully, our budget is everything is good.
I
like,
want to keep it a buck. I don't have any friends or acquaintances or family members that are not getting paid.
are not getting paid or are not getting
are,
paid.
are not
Yeah, that was a
getting
little hard to
paid.
compete.
Technically, if I didn't operate how I operate, I would be one of those people.
You mean tax on your haircuts?
No.
Home operation.
Meaning I don't work in a storefront where there's walking traffic. I work in a boutique.
I was confused. That's what because
that's what you
earlier you
meant
said you didn't work in a
I asked.
hair
salon or a barbershop.
Yes.
I said, where
thought
the
you
fuck
set the
do you
chair
work
up in this junk
It's a
then.
boutique.
This
I
is
thought
a
a boutique
boutique.
was like where you sell like clothes and shit.
It's boutique meaning small, meaning like confined space. Like we don't do walk-ins, we do appointment only. It's very exclusive. You only come there if you have an appointment. There's never more than 10 people in a place. So I'm very fortunate the way that worked out for me.
I'm not keeping it a buck. I've never been in there where there's more than 10 people. So you
Yeah.
are correct.
that's true.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole point of like having an
Well, that's
appointment. Okay,
clutch
gotcha.
I just really feel for the hairstylists and the barbers who because for the people who don't know, Maryland just officially got locked down as far as any non-essential businesses, and which kind of opened my eyes up a little bit. I wish more Black people owned essential businesses.
I'm about to say, with essential,
Why
this is long as shit though. To be honest, it's a little more robust than I
Yeah,
thought it would be.
but it's not in an area where we
Oh,
own
no,
a lot
that's
of
true.
real
But
estate.
let me ask you something. Maybe not you. Why don't barbers just cut at home?
Well,
Or you can't? Is that against like some type of like is illegal or some shit? You don't have to pay booth rent. Like I mean, like
people
because
just
if you have an
come up in the
appointment,
house.
if you have an appointment, just come to my house. I'll cut you.
so a lot of barbers do cut at home.
Gotcha.
barbers like me don't cut at home. One, because
You're a woman.
I'm a woman and I don't want people in my home.
Gotcha.
In a private location because I do cut a lot of people who I don't know. I
Yeah.
cut if it was
A lot
just
of
my
niggas.
friends, a
You
lot
probably
of
cut
men.
more niggas than
Of
women.
course, but it's a lot of people. Well, most people I know, but there are some people that find me on the app in that book with me, and then I meet for the first time
Right, you know,
in my
niggas in your
chair.
damn house.
So I don't want them. It's a safety hazard for me, and honestly, it's a safety hazard for other people, even as a man. You know what I'm saying? Depending on somebody can line you up and have other people there. I don't know. It's you can only really cut the people that you know when you cutting in your
Gotcha,
house, so you're
gotcha. That
limited.
makes sense.
You're limited, and a lot of barbers can't even survive in my type of environment because they don't have their own clientele. They have a certain amount of clientele, but they don't have enough to survive.
They the gym pop barber. They just
Who
take
the fuck
Right.
don't have
They
a
still-
barber at a certain age? I never got that.
But or you can have clientele, but you still rely on walk-ins.
Walk-ins.
Yeah.
So that walk-ins make up a good maybe 25% of your business.
Yeah.
So you have to be in like a location that still accepts
That's
walk-ins.
that's what's crazy to me. Who's still walking into a barber
lot
shop and
of-
not
a
having
lot.
a
lot of
niggas,
people.
I'm
A lot.
telling you.
a
A
lot,
lot
of
of
I
people.
couldn't imagine just like, all right, I'm gonna walk into this random barber shop.
And
I
whoever's
don't know
available.
this barber skill set, and I'm gonna let them cut my hair.
But you
and
gotta
pay.
think about
Absolutely,
it
all the
because
time.
their main barber, he might have been bullshitting. He might have got a new job or some shit. So now
happens all the time.
he not cutting hair. So now you gotta go. Like if your man recommended you to go somewhere else, you gotta go to them. You just gotta walk.
All right,
in.
and then when you like him, you stay with him. Like,
Right.
no, it's
Unless-
I got a coworker that like basically he don't give a fuck. Like he goes into anybody. It's not like, oh,
No,
this
that
is
nigga's wild.
this is
He's
a
a
trial
floozy.
error. I'm,
That
I'm,
nigga's
I'm
wild.
looking for a barber. He was like,
Yeah.
man, cuts are not like important to me.
Whore.
So you already know.
He a whore.
Yes.
You go to any
absolutely.
barber, you a hoe. You gonna end up with the nigga that got the headset with the flashlight on it that takes 66 minutes to fucking fade.
I'm
you
only
up.
letting two people cut my hair. If Sabre can't cut my hair, I'm going to J Rock. And if neither one of them cut my hair, I'm not getting my hair cut.
Facts.
But see, that's another demographic too, because white people, they do just go to anybody. They don't care. They're getting their little scissor
cuts
cut. They
don't
don't
hit.
care. They
White-
cuts don't ever
White
be
people don't
hitting
even
for
have
real.
hairlines. That shit just
Yeah.
Nah, some of
fucking
them. Nah,
flows.
Kelsey, his hair be. he
But
got
that's
a-
rare.
Okay, gotcha.
Most that's why their barbershops, the white barbershops shops, they thrive off of they go do commission and all that stuff because they get a lot of walk-ins because they just go to anybody. That's why super cuts and all that. It's not like black barbershops. Black people, we're more particular about who cuts our hair. And who
I
does
need a
stuff to us.
rapport with my barber because I
Right.
need to be talking to you about certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I need to be joning on people in the barber shop and shit
I
like
was
that.
Yeah.
surprised to find that like liquor stores are considered essential.
I was
Because-
like,
Because
I get
the
it.
government.
No, I get it though. Now is not the time for alcoholics to be falling off the
Nigga.
fucking, to be getting back
The
on the
hospital's
wagon.
gonna be seeing a lot of
Yeah,
motherfuckers,
it-
but also a lot of them sell like bread, milk, you know, some food and shit like that.
You gotta think of spots like
Liquor
Total
stores?
Wine and shit like that.
Yeah,
ABC
exactly.
stores,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't sell all that.
I think
Right.
I
They
did.
still
Nah,
essential.
you know why they not.
The-
You know why.
I agree
They
with
not
Sean
So
on
they
that
make
one.
that money, of course.
But I think it's a little bit of both though. Now you really like you gotta think of how many people are really functioning alcoholics out here. And they fuck around and can't have access to liquor. Now they going through withdrawals. Now they in the hospital with the corona. Ain't nobody got time for
I
that.
really think that I agree with Sean more so because of the taxes there. That's something that people are hooked on that they can actually make money off as a government. So, you know, and they need it right now.
Yeah, a little bit from
Nigga.
column A, a little bit
They
from
running out
column
of
B.
Reposado tequila.
Yeah, that's
The moment they do that,
when they said they was closing down at 5, I hit AJ. I said, they're not talking about liquor stores, are they? We need liquor.
Yeah, because my dude's almost like, damn, I'm trying to think if I need to go back to Total Wine on that. And then I looked at the actual documents and I was like, Stink, they said it's essential, so you good.
I wish we own more liquor stores though. A lot of foreigners own a lot of essential businesses.
So that's what I wanted to talk about, and y'all could disagree. Like, you think about the carryout, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock at night. Like, why aren't there a black carryout?
because black people are
Don't
the
wanna
main
work.
ones going.
No, because it's like, liquor stores are always open, carryouts.
Right.
Black people want to be out partying at 2 o'clock at
Yeah,
night. They don't
yeah.
want to be like fucking
Right.
frying chicken. Like, who fries chicken better than a black person?
Very
Yeah,
true.
but
You know how
that
much
ain't
you
the
could
only
be
thing
killed?
they sell, though.
Yeah, but I understand that. But like when I go to the carryout at 1:30 on a Saturday, I'm not getting egg foo young. I'm getting wings. I'm getting fries. Something
Yeah.
quick. I'm getting the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm
Steak and
saying?
cheese egg roll.
I mean, and
You know
then
what
you
I'm
know
saying?
most black restaurants, like the ones that do sell that kind of food, they be closed at like
That close
7.
at 6 because they want to go
Yeah.
out and go fucking see what bang.
Yeah.
I wish I that's a good
Try to go to
point.
Levi's and shit. some
Like just
shit.
think if you had to go to Danny's.
One of them motherfuckers.
If you had to go to Danny's, I can't even say Eddie's because Danny's and Eddie's both are black fucking names. But if you had to go to a fucking Leroy's, who the fuck you want to go to?
Leroy.
I'm gonna go to Leroy. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to support black business
Yeah.
because that's the only thing that I'm
I
going there
wonder
for.
why don't we
saying
stay open
Leroy's.
later though? I
Because
wonder why.
they
Because
don't
we
want
wanna be
because
out with
that's
the people
time.
that buy from
you got,
us.
You got to think the carryout. The carryout is never closed. Black people can't wait the fuck to get off work. They had their kids in there working. Yo, I went to Danny's the other day. This nigga who fucking took my food, he was 8.
But
Like,
it's
seriously.
like they
What you
don't
want
have
some
no life when they
motherfucker,
come over here. They literally come over here specifically to send money back home and to create whatever wealth they have for their family.
I
They
don't think
come
that's
over here
all of them. Some of these
specifically for
motherfuckers
that.
been here for fucking
Forever.
20.
Yeah, but that was
25
still
fucking
their
ever.
purpose generationally. You know what I'm saying? Versus us, we here. I just think it's a different mentality. I really think we should adopt that though and like stay
Niggas-
open later.
It'll
If we
never
have
happen.
Niggas have
restaurants.
seen how many times the
It'll never
carryout got robbed. They're like, I'm not fucking with
Y'all
it.
going to kill
It'll
me
never
for
happen.
this. A lot of black people are lazy.
No, I'm not.
A
gonna
lot
be-
of
I-
people are lazy.
Nah, we talk.
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
I mean specific.
Yeah,
Black people.
but
Y'all are gonna
lazy.
kill me
But
for
I
this,
don't-
but black women are lazy. Not all of
Oh.
them. Not all of them. Some.
You're not going to get.
Some. And I didn't
explain.
Don't
no,
catch
no,
it
no,
straight.
no,
Yeah,
y'all, let Dave explain.
I'm over here.
think about this.
Explain
How many
yourself. Dave.
how many women have you heard of? Well, y'all probably haven't heard, but we on Twitter and all this shit. Come on,
We
relax.
know. I'm just hearing
All right, so
I
you.
gotta get my angle for attack.
First of all, don't attack. Don't listen to attack.
How
How many women
understand.
say that they want a nigga with the bag so they ain't gotta work and they ain't gotta
Don't
get that
say
shit for
nothing.
themselves? That's lazy as shit.
It's like,
Hold on, don't say nothing.
That's lazy.
Okay.
Why can't you
Okay.
get your own bag and support yourself? Like a lot of strippers and all this
Hold
shit. They not working right now. So what are they trying to find? A nigga with money.
a rap career.
Wait, continue, Dave, please.
Oh, no,
I don't
no,
want to
that's
cut
it.
you off.
No, I'm done.
So you're
I just
making the
wanna cut
point
you.
that black women are lazy because they want
Not
to find
all black
not
women.
all, but the ones that you're referring to that want a nigga to provide for them or whatever. And
That's not what I'm saying.
No, what do you say? I'm
The
sorry, clarify, and then
the
I'm gonna let
women
Sean
that's
go.
in that's in the fast life, strippers, fucking rappers or whatever. Women like that want fast money.
Yeah.
they want to find a nigga that can get that fast money as well.
You know why?
So they
Because
don't
they're
have to
making
work.
fast money. They're making
Exactly.
money. The average stripper is making more than the average nigga.
Exactly, but now they're not making a fucking
no,
thing.
the
No.
elite strippers
Nick,
are
no, no.
making more than
No,
the
I'm
average
shit.
strippers are not.
Yo, these average niggas are bums.
Look,
Black niggas are way lazier than black women. Black women are fucking
average
holding it
strippers are
down. The
bums,
single moms are holding it down. They have multiple streams of income. Even if you don't want to, they selling tummy tea, fucking whatever they do. I'm not knocking their hustle. They're doing it whatever, and they're doing it with no excuses. Black niggas always got an excuse. Always Jim Crow is just that. And I'm not saying hold on. Give me the more. It's always like a woman literally, and I'm not saying this to get no brownie points, but I've seen it. I've been around it. Like if you look at women, people are making 6 figures. You're going to see more black women making 6 figures at our age than you're going to see niggas. Niggas make excuses.
Nah, you absolutely.
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Niggas,
Yeah.
how many niggas you been around complaining about money? You be like, well, what are you doing to get money?
One.
And what the fuck are they doing?
One.
Making
well,
excuses.
it's not like y'all can go
Yeah.
throw some ass, so there's that.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
yeah.
I mean, even if you don't
The
approve
options
of
are a
their
little
way
slimmer.
to getting money, like them strippers, I don't care if you like. It's not. I wouldn't want my daughter or the woman that I'm dealing with to be a stripper.
Right.
Them bitches are making money.
Of
You know
course,
why they
yeah,
want a
yeah.
nigga to make fast money? Because they making fast money. If you making this type of money, why would you want to make a nigga?
No, that's
his
not
money
what he
come-
said though.
Oh,
He
I'm
said
sorry.
the ones who want a nigga to make fast money, so they don't have to make
Right,
no money. He's
yeah.
like, so they don't want to work.
They
So,
just sitting at home, just looking for somebody
so,
to take
so
care of
crazy
them.
to me because I'm 50-50 on this and I'm contradicting myself because men are supposed to be providers.
Yeah, but you providing for a bitch that won't provide for herself first.
But
Gotcha.
that's that. So what you're saying, Dave, men are supposed to have the wherewithal and be wise enough to understand who they're providing for. A real provider should not be looking at a woman like that to be providing for. That's his fucking fault if he decides to like provide for a bitch like that. There are a lot of women out there like that, but nobody gets on. And I don't condone that. If you don't have anything to bring to the table while that man is providing, you should shut the fuck up. But there are a lot of women of all the other cultures. They get a man who makes enough to provide for them. Their family even has to approve of that man's ability to provide for their future family, and that's their culture.
Yeah.
But when we do it, it's like, are we not? Are we just supposed to be working as hard as our man? Like, are we supposed to be earning? Why are we the only culture that we have to be neck and neck with our men?
And you know
Well,
what?
but those are like arranged kind of marriages, and that's really what the design is. Like you're not even really
No,
dating this nigga.
that's
for
not
real.
what I'm saying.
But I'm saying
those
in
arranged
those,
marriages.
no, but I'm saying those
I'm not talking about
situations.
that.
No, but that's how those cultures be though. The ones that are want to make sure that you have X, Y, and Z before they allow their daughter to marry
That's
you.
called sense.
If
you want to secure
I'm
the
not
future
knocking
lineage,
that.
okay.
I'm saying, but those are usually set up in that manner to where them people ain't. She not picking him.
That's
they
not,
picking him.
That's not true. You can see white couples, you see Arabs, you see Asians. They see, okay, you met this guy in college. It ain't no arranged marriage. Okay, you met that. What is your plan? How are you going to feed the family that you are, creating with my daughter? People want to know. People with sense. Only we go after, oh, are y'all in love? Oh, y'all look good together. That means nothing. Can you provide for that family as a man if you decide to, if y'all get married and y'all are having children? You have to secure that. I would want that for my daughter.
And I seen something on Twitter, and this is why I said that. It was some interview. A girl said she would never date a 9-to-5 nigga.
I saw it. I was
She
going
wanted-
to pull that up.
She
That
wanted
was
a scammer.
horrible.
She wanted a drug dealer because she said 9-to-5 niggas are
Played out.
complacent. They don't get the money fast enough to where if she needs something quick, he can't get. Oh, I gotta wait for my next check. But as a nigga that's
She's
getting
a
money,
bird, though.
exactly. But it's a lot of bitches like that.
But it's a difference between look, what Carmen say? Looking for cheese that don't make her a hood rat. She's a different type of broad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's different from a woman because it's a lot of women that are making bread and be like, hey, I just want to feel like I have a partner. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah,
And I don't
exactly.
have to step down to bring them up because I'm already at this level. So it is two different type of women. It's okay, I'll work with you because I know that you're not stagnant. You have ambition. You're working to get this. Opposed to a woman like, man, I ain't doing shit. Like, I need a nigga to take care for me. So it's a thin line, and it's a thin line between
Very true.
everything.
If your objective is to get to that point, though, what's the difference? It's like you doing it now because you don't have a choice because nobody else is feeding you.
Right.
But if your objective is like, I want to get to this point where somebody's taking care of me, I don't want to do shit. Like, what's the difference in the mentality?
Well, women. Well, I wanted to speak to the women like that. That was in that Twitter thing that went viral. It was some radio show. Women like that will never get provided for because they're not smart.
That's a lie.
They're not smart. They might get some. I'm not that. It doesn't count to get some dumbass. You know what I'm saying? Fast
Some
money,
green
temporary
nigga. Yeah.
green. Money get green.
Real
dude.
fast.
That's
I'm
okay.
gonna
Go
let you
ahead.
get- Some women will. They won't because they weren't even pretty enough.
Right,
They weren't
they
even
was
tough
garbage.
enough. So, but go ahead. They weren't even
Okay.
tough enough to be demanding that
But
shit.
Yeah.
until you listen to what she said, he's the man. The dude said if he made $500,000 salary
Shorty
a
said
year,
no.
she said no. She said.
That's more than the
no,
president makes.
Right.
Because it's not the money for
Some
her, it's the
niggas don't know
lifestyle.
the difference between 100,000 and 100 million. Some niggas don't even know the difference. They just think like a certain lifestyle, and her bird mentality will only get little, drug dealer type niggas that's gonna ball temporarily, but she'll never get a true provider where that's securing
It
her
ain't
family.
the money for
She'll
her.
never
then.
get that.
It's the lifestyle. That's what that is.
yeah.
It's some girls who like that shit. So it's not.
course.
If somebody say if I make 500,000, you say no. It's not the money. No matter how much she say,
Yes.
oh, I want this money and that money. No, she wants the nigga that's in the street. She wants the hood nigga. She
Yeah.
wants the image that come with the scammer nigga, the clout that come with fucking with a drug dealer type shit. She wants the lifestyle,
And don't realize
not the
how
monetary
dangerous that
lifestyle.
shit is.
She's gonna be that 40-year-old bitter ass
They never
bitch in the
realize how dangerous
office.
it is because she not in the street.
Yeah.
She not outside.
But
she's
really.
gonna be-
You know
she's
what I'm
She's gonna
saying?
be
That's
like,
what
that
she do.
nigga be in these motherfucking streets. He
Risking
be
his
getting
fucking
bird.
life every
Yeah.
day to
That's
get
a
some
bird.
bread.
And
Like
that's,
what?
and that's the type of bird because they don't care. They with you while you got it and don't realize like you risking like
Everything.
federal penitentiary
Right, nigga, you
chances.
taking
You know what I'm
chances,
saying?
yeah.
And guess what? That bitch gonna be gone because as soon as
As
she's
that money
fucking with
dry
you
up.
because of that. So if you can't provide that anymore, she not fucking with you no more. So that's why I
Absolutely.
said. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's just a different like. It's a woman that's willing to work with you and like, hey, shit. Like I want us to be like both powerhouses,
Right.
opposed to a woman that's like, nigga, you better take care of me,
Yeah,
no matter
right.
what the fuck I'm doing,
Yeah.
no matter what type of level.
I can
I'm
tell you
on.
like this though. 10 times out of 9, she probably never had a street nigga. Those be the bitches that be geeked for that allure. The bitches
Yeah.
who date street niggas want they niggas out the street.
Right.
They
Yeah.
know it's a means to an ends for now. They know this shit is not permanent. They like, look, man, we stacking chips and we financing a legitimate business type
Right.
shit. The bitches who never had a nigga in the streets, never had a drug dealer, never had a scammer, them be the ones that be so geeked to have one. They don't realize what come with that
And
territory.
you dealing with the wrong bitch because like it's so many niggas that are making enough money. You can really go legit and make the same type of money that you making in the
Absolutely.
streets.
Absolutely.
So when,
lot of that
when I say
stress.
you when you find a good wife or whatever the shit that you're
Yeah.
saying, like a woman really create no, but I'm just saying a woman really
your
creates
name?
balance where you're not well
Yes.
versed in it. She's supposed to be your partner. Like, hey, look, you done made enough money. Let's turn this shit in.
Yeah.
Like we don't have to be taking these penitentiary chances no more.
But it's nothing wrong with a woman wanting a provider.
No, not
That
at all.
at
doesn't
all.
Not at
mean
all.
that she sits back and does nothing because you already know my philosophy. If a man is paying all the bills, that means you are taking
sucking
care
dick
of that.
6
You-
times a day. We know.
You taking care of him like he's taking care of you. You
well,
feel
no,
what
it
I'm
ain't gonna be
saying?
like, but it's gonna be akin.
It'll be close.
Okay, I mean, we
Somewhat.
not, but I don't believe in that 50-50 as far as like financial and all of that stuff. But
know.
where you
But everything else though.
But no,
of our
no, because
viewers
if you
know.
You know
when
I'm
you
gonna pick on you,
to
dog.
whom much is given, much is required. You know what I'm saying? This man is paying for whatever you know, how he likes the house or how he likes his food or whatever. Like you have to tend to
So
that.
are you
Like,
getting up
have
with the
to-
kids all day, or you still gonna be like, hey, you still gotta go get the baby when the baby wake up? Like how you?
No, I'm
getting the
getting a baby.
I mean,
I'm
but
waking
yeah,
up.
it's a trade-off.
Yeah,
All right, so the
it's a
You
trade-off.
getting all the
It should be-
babies.
But see what gets me though is the bitches who be like, oh no, I need him to provide. I shouldn't have to work. I had his kids. I shouldn't have to. And then when them kids turn 2 and you put them motherfuckers in daycare, bitch, what you doing all
Exactly.
day?
Right.
Watching Love and Hip
Exactly.
Hop, getting fat.
Nothing. That's the
First
women I'm
of
talking
all,
about. Go,
But you better you better
start
know
a-
how to do everything. You better
go
know how to
start a
knit,
business.
sew.
Hey,
go read a book.
God better never let me get that amount of money because I'm not doing shit.
Nigga. Absolutely.
I'm like, bitch, you don't see these spiders in the corner of this house?
Get your ass up there and get them. So,
go do the dishes. Go
But
mow the
yeah,
lawn.
them
Take my
be-
car to go
bitch,
get an oil
Why
Why
is
the
change.
bitch-
backsplash not finished?
and them will be the bitches that
I
got
need
the
new
baby
tires.
dropped off at 6 a.m. She ain't picking that motherfucker to 6 p.m. This man breaking his ass going to work. You sitting in the house on Twitter and shit. Bitch, get your ass
What,
up.
No.
bitch,
They
are
want
these
part of the check.
laminates? I told you I needed hardwood
Wood
floors,
floors.
okay?
Where's the
He said,
granite
"Are
counters?
these laminates?"
Why does my car have new windshield wipers? What are you doing today? Like, what the fuck? All right, so question. How do y'all feel about is women out here that say that they won't talk to a nigga or entertain him unless he pays the bill first? How do y'all feel about that?
I think
That's
that's
weird.
corny as shit. And
Okay.
that's
Why would I
weird
just
and that's
pay your bill for your
unacceptable.
time? Like,
I-
okay, let me get
That's
the
unacceptable.
electric so I can holler. Girl, if you don't get your money yet
You know
because
where that came from?
bitches
that
said can't pay their bills.
No, thirsty ass niggas online. Thirsty niggas
that
online
came
be in the DMs. I'm ready to.
came from
What you want me to
fictional.
do?
But who started it though? What came first, the chicken or the egg? Which one was the
Nigga,
chicken? Which one was the egg?
It's a
'Cause
cycle.
God
nigga.
put them on the earth at the
Fellas,
same time.
if you got a mouthpiece
Chicken
and
and
you
egg.
got the juice, these bitches want to fuck with you. All the bitches that be complaining about getting money from niggas don't be getting no money
never
from
got
niggas.
money from
Absolutely.
niggas.
Absolutely.
They just saying what sound
they just
good.
want to put that out there. They throwing
A
bait
little
out there for the
$40.
niggas who sweet, who never got bitches, who got money. They throwing that bait out there. They're not, you know why? They're throwing that bait out there because they don't have it.
Right.
A bitch
Because
who
if
gotta
you-
have it and get money from niggas, she's not throwing that bait out there. She don't need to do that.
A woman who's getting guys to do things for her is
She not
not
talking about
telling you that.
Thank you.
It's
You
going to
know,
just be something in your spirit that just, so, you know, it compels you to do it.
But I'm like, nigga, you don't have to pay my bills to holler at me. Like, you don't
Right.
be like, yeah, I got something on the
No.
car insurance.
No,
What's
no,
up?
no, no, no.
Like, no,
Yeah.
that's weird.
And
Like,
any
that is
nigga in his
very
right
weird.
mind wouldn't do that shit. Like,
Right.
bitch, I don't
Bitch,
even
I
know
ain't
your
even-
last name. Why
It's
am I
a lot
paying
of
your
niggas
bills?
even run this electric up this
It was something that Sean said earlier that I agree with. Sometimes, you know, a man will offer and you don't ask, but you know that something comes with that. So
Yeah.
you go ahead and turn that down if you're smart.
Gotcha.
If you don't have that type of rapport with the dude, but if you have that rapport, it's nothing wrong with the guy that you have a rapport with doing things for you financially.
that-
It's nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
a
that.
rapport, but he's talking about like niggas in order to go out with bitches, you want them to pay a
No,
bill.
no,
like,
no,
okay,
no,
go
no.
ahead, let that
Yeah.
nigga pay your gas bill. And you gonna come home, he gonna be in that motherfucker running all your hot water.
Because I never got that. Women were like, because I do agree with this. When women were like, yo, if you fucking with a nigga and you know, give him some pussy, right? And you can't call on him, for emergency, why you fucking with that nigga? I definitely agree with that. But it's like, why isn't
met
that
you.
vice versa? If I'm paying for shit, You don't
Why
think
can't-
pussy
yeah.
is going to come with
Right,
this?
exactly.
It comes. It's a package.
You paying for
it's
something.
It's Wi-Fi. It's landline. It's all of the
it's
above.
dick.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? I'm
Facts.
not paying. So I'm not saying that I'm paying exclusively for the pussy, but guess what? It's the amenities. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
here's the
It
thing.
comes with the rent.
Here's
Right.
the thing that a lot of men are salty about that women do that y'all necessarily don't do. You negotiate your terms. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't say it, closed mouths don't get fed. So, if y'all doing all of this for a woman, if y'all don't say
No,
nothing,
it's
then
smart.
you don't
It's-
get nothing.
no, you should be big enough, and if you really got juice, hey, look, I'm flying you out. You know you fucking right.
I think that's
Well,
appropriate.
No, I agree, but the worst part is that
She can
bitches,
say no.
I need y'all bitches to shut the fuck up because you know what it is. You just get on social media, you fake like it's not what it is. If a nigga is paying your bills, you are popping that pussy. He is not doing
Absolutely.
it out of the kindness of. He is not your brother,
And if
your
he
daddy,
is,
your
shit,
uncle.
that
He is a
nigga's an
nigga
idiot.
trying to dig you out, and you know that if he's putting money in your hand to take care of your household, he is expecting you to spread that shit the fuck open. If he
Exactly.
flies
You
you
thought
out,
I was flying you out to go to an art exhibit?
What?
nobody's
First of
flying you
all,
out
to
for
California?
your leisure.
By the way,
Open your butt, bitch. He's trying to fuck.
By the way, guys, I think now is a good time to purchase your flights for like the end of the year, like December, November,
Might be
October.
too far out though. 'Cause
I
I'll be-
mean-
Yeah, a lot of them are still high.
Yeah, some
But
yeah,
if you-
the price is not low that far out.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Nah,
not
when
December.
I saw,
Nah, December, November,
I
even
saw,
September.
I checked like last week or 2 weeks ago. I looked for a flight to South Africa, and it was round trip. It was $700.
What-
That
what
is
time?
fairly shit.
Can we take a no? Are we taking a no disclaimers trip?
We
Or-
can't. We really need to do that.
We
honestly.
should probably.
You just trying to sign me up for
No,
the
let's
loan.
keep it a buck. We need to
We can
take a
book-
trip and
yes.
it don't have to be close. We can do like the end of September, like maybe like the
Yeah.
27th or something.
Also,
Yeah.
I think we should let people know about.
We're not gonna turn this into your
the live
birthday trip.
podcast.
Okay, so we do have to. We haven't come up with another date for the live podcast, but we do have to push it back because the schools won't even be
Yeah.
open October 25th. I think schools don't
October?
open. I mean, I meant
April.
Who's
April.
schools?
I'm so sorry. We were talking about later on.
Journey go back on the 30th.
So look,
For
so
real?
PG, I don't think PG pushed theirs back.
They will.
DC goes back. I
they
think
will.
the 27th.
Virginia
they
said we're
They
done.
done for the rest of the
Yeah,
year.
I
Yo,
don't know
this
what.
shit. I really think. Okay, so first of all, we have to come up with another date for our live podcast. Of course, we have to correspond with like the owner of the venue. We got to
good.
do some shit, but it's gonna be this year. It's gonna be this summer.
You'll
we just
still
don't know
get in
when.
heaven.
May or
Don't
June.
worry.
And
You'll
some are
still
even
get in.
better.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
Maxi
facts.
dresses,
Absolutely.
sundresses. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
my
All over the
God.
Box
1000%.
braids.
Please wear draws.
Goddess
the
locks.
venue
Wear
is not
draws.
that. Wear draws because the venue is not that big, and I don't want you bitches wafting.
If you don't wear
I don't
draws,
want you
it's
wafting.
free on me and Dave.
Absolutely.
Okay, you gonna get one of them big sushi
Well, but
booty
what's
ass
wrong
bitches
with-
coming in.
I'm
What's
buying
wrong
you
with the
shots if you
thong?
got the flurry, the furry slippers on. I love those
For real.
Okay.
with the white toes. I love that shit.
Like the
White
fancy
toes.
joints?
I love
Okay.
yeah.
Or like the Ugg Jones.
And
Nah, the
everyone, if
fancy
you already
joints.
purchased her
Fancy
ticket, we will be honoring with a
Absolutely.
$5 surcharge.
Y'all
And
got
it's a
it.
2-drink minimum.
right. Two.
Because we blessing the bartenders because they will
It's
be
a
back fresh
2-drink
back to work.
minimum.
Y'all, it's people out here that's really not getting paid. Like it's
Bartenders.
people out here
That
that don't know.
sucks.
Oh, by the way, like some mortgage companies are letting you defer that shit or whatever and add it onto the back of your loan for 3 months. So make sure y'all call y'all mortgage company.
I
ju-
wish
but-
my
but
rental
just-
company would do that shit.
But just keep it a buck, y'all. When y'all deferring these payments, that
They
means
not-
you still have
You
to
still
pay
gotta
them.
pay them
have to
motherfuckers.
pay
Sure you
them, but-
fucking call. Don't
Yeah,
just
yeah.
stop paying.
Yeah,
You have
don't
to
yeah,
contact
call.
your lender.
But they're not adding on interest, so they're not doing any penalties. You could just
Yeah.
add tack on the end of your loan. I forgot what word they use for it, but you
No,
could
I
do
know.
that
I
shit.
work- yeah.
I know
Forbearance.
forbearance,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, they're
So make sure
forbearing
y'all
it.
look
I'm just
that
saying
up,
when you
'cause
get
there's
to
some-
the end, even though most likely you won't be getting the end
Into
to your
the dirt,
mortgage,
yeah.
but for any other bill, you be like, oh shit, my shit. Oh yeah, why's my shit $5,000? Just remember.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
when they
just
say suspend, that doesn't mean
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't mean loan
eliminate it.
forgiveness. It's just forbearance. And I had to tell people that the other day
Yeah,
because
tell people
I'm like,
the difference between forbearance and
because
and all that.
forgiveness means that, hey, look, these next few months you just straight, and then when we resume, you just gonna pick it up like nothing happened. We
Facts.
just gonna take an L for the next few months. They're not doing that, sweetie.
Yeah.
They're going to extend your loan term. I'd be glad that they're just extending your loan term and not adding it as arrearages and making you fucking tack it on to your
Yes.
future mortgage payments. So yeah, forbearance. You know, half y'all got fucking student loans. Y'all be forbearing the fuck out them Jones. You
Hey.
know what the fuck it is.
I wish Navient or Sally Mae, whoever owned that shit, I wish them niggas would go bankrupt. because I ain't paying.
Why
that.
nobody ever hack them and delete
Exactly.
that?
All
Niggas never
these
do that
motherfuckers-
shit. You want to hack my Navy Federal
That's
account, but you won't
unbelievable.
hack fucking Sally Mae. She got all the bread.
So make sure you call your mortgage companies. I don't know if how they're doing rent. I think Trump was speaking on that earlier today. So still pay your rent, I guess.
Y'all think they're gonna give us money?
Hell no.
I think they will. I think they will, but it's just to boost up the economy. They're really not bailing out people. That's the Democrats and Republicans, how they going back and forth right now, because the Republicans want to bail out the people and the businesses, and Democrats think that you're just supposed to bail out the people. But then they're also trying to put in their own little policy changes with other shit that's not relating to the coronavirus, which is weird. But
I think it's interesting that the businesses need so much bailing out, but like people always say, like, oh, y'all expect us to have 3 to 6 months worth of expenses saved, but the businesses closed for like a week or two, and now y'all need all this bailout money.
American
like,
Airlines about to go bankrupt, and
like, oh, why y'all don't got no where y'all
What?
rainy day money at? Like,
Well, I will say this: not all of the
I see y'all
businesses that are getting
motherfuckers
bailed
flying
out.
Spirit too.
No bullshit.
They're
But
on the
look,
plane with us.
not all the businesses that need bailing out, some of them are small businesses, which you got to keep in mind. These Fortune 500 companies, I mean, I think they have enough money to borrow if they need to fill their payroll. They have the money to borrow.
but I mean, bailing out an airline, where's your bread, honey?
Right, you should have some, because they've been
Real money.
overcharging for years. But
Baggage fees.
I think that small businesses, there should be a stipend for small businesses to keep their employees, because we're about to approach Great Depression numbers. We are approaching 20% of us being unemployed, and I think during the Great Depression it was 25%. So we are approaching those numbers. So to keep people on payroll with these small businesses across the country, I think there's some type of stipend for small businesses. Yeah, but the Fortune 500 is like, come on, they be okay.
This shit was planned.
They
I
stay
stand
bailing
by
out
that
big
shit.
companies though, and not
This shit
thinking
was
about the
planned,
people.
bruh.
That's how the government be moving. They real quick to dig up some bailout money. What all this is very eye opening, because it's letting you know all of these people programs, all these things that deal with the lower class, lower middle class and stuff like that, that the government never seems to have funding for. Suddenly you about to pull $1 trillion out your ass to handle X, Y, and Z.
Like,
all these jobs that you swear you have to be in person for, suddenly provisioning for telework. So it's just like, all these meetings that could have been emails. All of this shit is coming to the surface. So it's like, when this is over with, I don't want to hear shit.
I still want to tell
The
her.
government can literally do whatever the fuck they want to do. They just don't want to do it, and it's just this is showing you.
That's why
it
know
is.
when people talking about like martial law and that shit will never happen. That shit will fucking happen.
it's
and
happening.
they can do whatever the fuck they
That
want to
can
do.
definitely
That whole
Yeah.
stay at home, or like just stay in the house. It's like a soft version, a mild version of martial law. We are in martial law.
Not necessarily, because it's
Yeah.
still not necessarily mandated. And that's when you got the National Guard outside your house and you step
Right.
outside and they say, get your fucking ass back in the house.
Yeah.
That's martial law. But did you see what's going on in Russia?
No.
Fucking Putin was like, hey, look, stay in the house for 2 weeks or go to jail for 5 years. They said this nigga got lions and shit just loose in the streets.
I don't know if that was a joke or
I
what.
don't know, but
them
there was a
motherf-
picture
yeah.
with a motherfucking lion out that
wait.
bitch. I don't know. I got to look it up and fact check it. But
But-
he ain't playing.
Are they waiving rent and mortgage though? Because that makes it different. This country, how we are going to go under is because they're still requiring people to pay all of their bills
It's
during
trade
some
off
shit like
because
this.
I know overseas they don't have copay.
Yeah,
A
but
lot
they
of them
also,
are getting testing and shit quick. Here you got
Oh,
copay.
yeah, because
You
they
still got
got
to pay.
universal fucking health care.
Yeah, exactly.
but they're also not having to pay rent and mortgage though.
But I mean, as far as copay shit like
Europe.
that, they got universal health care in all these other developed nations but here.
Yeah.
And that's why they're not doing that. And the
America
testing
fucking
is
sucks.
more rapid because of that.
But it's a case to be made. More of them are dying. You see how many people are
Yeah.
dying in Italy though.
The fucking-
And,
But
like,
you know why? Because
In
Italy
They
didn't
Paul
take
says
it
they don't eat
serious
nothing
either.
but meat over there. They don't eat vegetables over
But
there.
Italy didn't take it. They didn't take it serious either,
and it's a
they
lot
don't.
of old people there.
Yeah, a lot of old people that already have health issues. They didn't take it serious, so it's
Yeah.
crippling. But the numbers are always going to be skewed because it looks like this sudden influx. When the reality is, niggas been had that shit. It's just people finally getting tested.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like I carry it like we all got it.
I had that shit in January. I'm so
I think we all. I think no.
did.
I'm so
don't know
serious. My mom had a crippling ass flu. My sister had a crippling ass flu in January. So
Yeah.
many people had upper respiratory infections that were very symptoms very similar to corona. I wouldn't be surprised if they did have it, but don't think you're immune because people are getting reinfected.
Oh, go ahead, Sean.
If you heard that alarm for the purge, is there anybody that you're going to murk?
No, I'm trying to rob some
Absolutely.
shit.
Like
Absolutely.
right now. If,
Oh, no what?
Absolutely.
is it? Do y'all have anybody that y'all would?
You already
get rid of?
know.
I
already
am
know.
I know you.
smoking.
Would you?
I am
No.
smoking.
Yeah,
You already know. And then I'm going run down
Who-
on that bank.
Who would you run down on?
We
I'm
don't
not
say
saying no names.
Not
here.
no
Say
names,
names, just
but why?
know.
But why? Tell us why.
They deserve
Tell
it.
us why.
Child support.
Because they.
I understand. I understand.
I don't
You don't even
understand.
gotta say it, Dave. I understand.
I don't.
You know the reason
I got
why.
I got 3 motherfuckers. Like
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm getting whipped them.
I-
ASAP Rocky.
Yes.
ASAP Ferg. All the ASAP niggas.
Pulling out the pound puppy,
Yeah.
and it's going down.
I know
Absolutely.
one of why I would justify.
Yeah.
Why you
why
not killing
else?
nobody? That's your problem. You
I
always
don't-
not about to kill somebody. What the fuck
Because
is
I
wrong?
don't care. Y'all, I have been blessed with this gift to really not give a fuck about a lot.
I
So,
have,
right, you know
but
the
I still
first-
haven't.
Yeah. Fuck all that shit.
Honestly, even with all this shit going
You
on,
just gonna
y'all,
punch
I'm a
Sabrina
barber.
in the face outside and
don't
during the
care.
purge alarm, and you just gonna be like, I don't care, I'm a barber. Girl, kill me.
Listen. I really just don't. Like, I'm chilling. Like, I've been blessed with that inner peace. I don't know how I got it.
You're
I
not
really
gonna kill that
don't.
bitch you got into that
No,
one fight
seriously.
with?
It's some people that have crossed me recently that I'm just like, bruh,
Kill him.
no.
It's the purge.
I
I
don't
hold
care.
grudges, and I'm never letting that shit
I
go.
don't
give
hold
a-
grudges, and I'm still gonna kill this
Yeah.
person. Fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck.
I hold grudges and that shit cardio to me.
Yeah,
it don't
nigga.
mean nothing to me.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I don't even hold grudges, but it's
Yeah.
just one person that's probably gonna get smoked. Like you don't ever purge. No,
Right.
I'm
I
robbing
just
a
don't
bank.
got
I'm
it.
killing that person.
Oh, I'm definitely robbing a bank.
Oh, we gonna make it a
definitely
heist.
robbing
I
a
just
bank.
don't got
Definitely.
it. Like, I just don't got it. Like, nobody has done anything to my child. Like, that's really the only thing. I'm trying to think of this
child,
thing,
man, fuck these
of this
things.
something that I would really hate somebody that much for. That will probably only be the thing. And
I just feel like you don't even really gotta hate them that much. It's just you really just the window is
offer.
there.
They don't need to be here no more.
Right.
Yeah,
They
you
serve no
good.
purpose.
One
on this
less
earth.
nigga.
You've been here long enough. You know what I'm saying? Your time is up.
Right.
Like,
You done
meet,
served your
Gotcha.
purpose.
meet your maker.
You fucked me
Nah.
over.
Now
I can
you got to
finally
die.
kill you.
Your
Now
number
I'm
has
good.
called.
Yeah.
God hit me on 3-way. Get
Yo,
with you.
take him out.
You get a pass. I gotta go ahead. You God code. I can't be
what
like
did they
nah.
do, Dave? I'm not off that. What did they do to
That's
to
neither here nor
deserve
there.
that to you?
Well, I got in a situation in 2015. Y'all know.
Okay,
So
I know.
all right.
y'all,
Damn.
But
That's,
did you? But see,
Yeah.
you over that. You've been
I know.
there.
nah.
You
You've
may
been
not.
there. You've
We'll
done
talk
that.
offline.
You've done that.
He not worth it, though.
It's really not.
It's
if
the
it was
purge.
legal,
You're right.
he's
My bad.
worth it.
Purge, nigga. Yes, it
bad.
is. It's all
Worth
worth it.
it.
I would get with him. I would get with him.
Man, make it
Absolutely.
gruesome too. Fuck it,
Yeah.
it's the purge.
Damn.
Man.
You right. I'm sorry. I would get with
And
him.
then, last year, it was, another
Yeah.
situation. Yeah, absolutely.
So, bro, you know who
Couple
I'm
babies
getting
that
with.
gotta
I know. That's one though.
ASAP.
Hey,
But
look,
that's
I
one.
feel like can I go? I want to go.
I want to watch.
Tag team.
We should all help each other out.
Nigga,
Yeah.
yes.
Y'all
Absolutely.
be by
Yeah,
yourselves.
got you.
I'm like,
I don't
nah.
know.
You
'cause
stay home.
Hey, look, it's all good.
Hey, look,
It is.
look.
I
Ride
can't
or
complain.
die,
Listen,
man.
it's
Right, no
people out
bullshit.
here. It's people out here with this. I feel like I don't know if we really understand how serious the times that we really are in. Like people, yes, you got people that are sick from the actual virus, but you got this economy is about to be fucked, and there's
think
so
so.
many
The
people
stock
that's not
market is
going
at
to.
its lowest,
It's
bro.
some people that's
Yeah,
not going to
man,
come
my
out of
fucking
this.
401k,
y'all getting
dog.
paid. But that's gonna come back up. We
I know,
be
I'm
fine.
just-
We
I'm
gonna be
sad
fine
about
when
that,
it
though.
comes to that. Yeah, it
don't
looks
like to
bad
see
right
it.
now.
You know who the stock
but it's
market
gonna
affects?
be great.
Stock it, market.
I said stock. I'm sorry.
You said it affects
That's-
us all, but what are you referring
The
to?
rich.
It affects us all. It really does. Even whether you're involved or not, like that like the stock market is a part. You know, we live in a capitalistic society. It's going to
Educate
affect
me
everything.
because I don't know how it would affect me.
You do have a 401k, right, with your job.
There you
It's
go.
affected right now. You're in it.
Gotcha.
Are
You're in the
doing-
stuff. You
How
are
risky are you
participating.
investing?
I'm aggressive right now.
That's what I'm saying. If you're aggressive, you're getting hit. If you on the
But
safe
it's
side, and
okay,
you mostly bonds,
because-
it's not hitting you as bad.
But let me assure you, 100% of the time that the stock market, because we've been through a depression, the stock market has existed for like, I think 200 years or so. It has recovered from every single dip, any type of depression, any type of recession. It has 100% recovered. Could this be the one time that it doesn't? Sure. But where are you going to bet your odds on?
I'm not
Something that
gonna bank
happened
on
100% of the time that
I'm not
it's
gonna bank on it
recovered?
because worst case, the government gonna bail it out. You know,
You
they
know
have
what?
no
No,
problem.
that's what I'm saying. It's gonna
putting
recover.
money out to stimulate the
It's gonna
economy.
be-
So I believe it's
They're
gonna.
gonna. Trump is our president. If you think they're not gonna, if you think he's not going to, look out for them, you're crazy. He just talked about today. This ain't gonna last long. We talking about weeks. We not talking about months. He's not saying that because he gives a fuck about us. He's saying that because he gives a fuck about his shareholders and people, his friends who are invested.
Well, this is
shit-
the same nigga that said this was a hoax. So I don't really
Right.
always be sold on
Chinese
him.
They're
virus.
going to. I guarantee you, they're working on this shit more for people of the stock market than they are for the people that's in the hospital beds right now.
So who
with
you
lack of
think gonna win the
resources.
race for the vaccine, China or the U.S.?
China.
So
I agree.
it's very
I hope-
interesting.
I hope it's China.
Yeah,
They're
me
not going
too.
to win the race.
I
It's
fucking
nobody
hope it's
faster than
China.
them.
Why do you hope it's
I
China?
hope it's China because if China does it, China, look, if the U.S. does it, they're going to tax the fuck out of it. If China does it, more than likely it's going to be available for free.
And
Well,
China's
let me
more
tell you this.
The
advanced.
fuck is not?
Hold on,
Yes.
hold on, wait. Y'all don't understand what's going on right now.
How you-
Because there are a lot of resources. Go ahead.
I hate when people say y'all don't understand.
Okay, all right. Well,
feel
She
like-
said
I don't
that
think
to
y'all are
preface that
not
she was going to
aware.
explain.
I don't think y'all are aware of what's
Gotcha.
going on right now because y'all said that there are a lot of resources, masks, hospital gowns, respirators this country is desperate to get, and a lot of those things that we get, ibuprofen, all that stuff we get from China. But right
Phones.
now they're begging people. Domestic companies, hey, you got a clothing company, make some masks, make some gowns, make some
Yeah.
stuff that we need because they are like even if we can get the products from Asia, we really can't trust it right now because we don't know if they're giving us dirty shit or not because you got Trump calling it the Chinese virus. They don't like that shit. They don't like anything that make them look bad.
But see, that's-
So we're in a situation where we can't really trust them and we've depended on them for so long. So even if they did come up with something, our government wouldn't accept it right now because they can't trust
But
it.
see, that would be the problem, though. That's the problem is this lack of trusting for no reason. You should have trusted it when we fucking knew about it months ago. Instead, you want to call it this, you want to call it that, you want to swear that it's not. That was the onset of all
No,
of this.
the problem is we don't make shit that we need.
I mean that too,
and
but I'm
we
saying
need
when
to
it
be
comes to
reliant
your
on ourselves.
when it comes to your export, I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, every country going to deal in some form of
Yeah,
export. But I
we-
just feel we depend on
we
them.
are like
We're very
bitches
we're
when
very
it
dependent, and
comes
that's
to-
because you
yeah.
can get the labor for the cheap out there, and that's what it boils down to. Is
Yeah.
here that capitalistic shit comes back to bite you in your ass when you got to hire motherfuckers to
Absolutely.
make it, and you used to paying 40 fucking cents
Yep.
an item, but you got to pay a motherfucker $20 an hour to do it here. So I get it. It's fucked up, but I feel like I would rather China come up with the vaccine first for the simple fact of cost efficiency when it comes to people getting it, because you already know they're gonna tax the fuck
Yeah.
out of it here. It's very capitalistic and it's not fair. They like fucking Katie why am I tripping on her last name? The congresswoman.
Katie from where?
You know I'm talking about. She's like the most vicious fucking interviewer, questioner
Katie
ever.
Kirk.
No, you blow me. I have to look at her last name because I'm tripping on it right now.
All right.
But just like she was asking, like, okay, so do you just want the rich to be able to find out if they have it and get a cure, or do you want everybody to know? You know what I'm saying? Because they
Yeah.
always talking about, like, oh, well, we didn't do the testing because of this, that, and third, and so many people can't afford it. And she's like, you have the power to make this testing free for everybody.
Yeah.
And they calculated the cost of the testing for COVID. It's like $1,331. And she's like, you have the power to authorize this testing to be free for everyone. They're acting like they didn't want to do it. And she's like, okay, so do you just want the rich people to know that they have it, or do you want everyone to know they have it? Because people who don't have money are still getting it. And
Right.
just because the rich people are testing and quarantining doesn't mean you can't catch it from somebody who broke, basically. Like, this shit is sick.
I think that they say the testing was supposed to be reserved for people with symptoms, which I don't all the way understand. Like, let's be clear. This shit, I don't know if there's the perfect way to handle this because it's so many variables thrown into this and so many margins of error that people could make with this. I don't know if he acted too late or what, because if he would have shut down this country around December when he heard about it, around Christmas time and all that, like, people would have killed them.
Yeah,
like,
but
not, you know what I'm saying?
You also can't stop Americans from coming back into the country. So even if they had it, you still gotta
True.
let them in because.
But it's about
a civilian.
containment. The problem
Yeah,
is
yeah,
when
they
you
coulda held them
treat
off
it
or
like a
something.
hoax. You treat it like a hoax and you treat it like it's not serious and everybody's moving around freely. The vast majority of people who had it are asymptomatic. So you going around, you going home and you're infecting all your people because you don't know that you have it. So the downside is that when you didn't put a lid on it when you had the chance, it wouldn't have spread this bad. Like the people who are getting it now, they already had that shit.
The people that cruise ship that docked in Oakland definitely should have quarantined before
St.
they were
Anne or
able
some
to
shit like that. It was
before they
something.
were able to go
Yeah.
home with their
Princess
family.
Diana.
People saying they're not
Yeah.
even questioning them. People like, oh, I was just on 10 flights in the past 3 weeks. I came in, they even asked me if
Nigga,
I've
you're a
been.
walking
heard that.
bomb. Like you're a fucking
Yeah.
terrorist. Like you just fucking niggas up and you don't even realize it. Like
That shit
that's crazy.
it's crazy, man.
How much long? Well, if y'all had to predict, how much longer do y'all think it's
July.
gonna last?
The end of summer.
Yeah.
What's the end of December? August? September?
September. is
September.
Into August.
Okay.
But that's
Because I think people are just taking safety precautions. Like people are not like they're just being proactive. Like Virginia, they said, you know what? We're just going to shut school down. For the
Yeah,
rest. Like,
and-
we
Not
don't
in
have
Florida.
that.
And it's crazy because white people are doing something that they've never done before, which is wash their motherfucking hands. And it's like a global phenomenon. I just don't understand why they didn't do this
Oh,
before.
and stop wearing gloves outside. It's making it worse.
Yeah.
I'm
Only food workers should be wearing gloves.
Let me
and-
keep it
and
a buck with
bank
People
y'all.
just wearing them
workers.
during-
I was at
disagree-
Home
I
Depot.
disagree with
I
y'all.
wore gloves. I'm
I'm wearing
sorry.
gloves.
No, when you're
So
just wearing gloves or the humble outside, the problem is, for one, a lot of people do not know how to remove them without cross-contaminating, for
Right.
one. Two, you're just getting germs all over your gloves, and then
Right.
you're
You're
touching your shit
taking
with the
them
germy
off
gloves.
like
So it's
this and
really
shit.
not.
Yeah, you
Germs
fucking-
can
That's not
stick
how
to
it's
gloves,
Nah,
too. Like, they don't
yeah,
have
you
to
supposed
stick to
to-
your pores. They
Yeah.
can get
You
on
can
gloves.
take them off and then.
But a lot of people don't know how to
So-
remove gloves in a way to not
How do you do it?
cross-contaminate.
How do you do it?
Why the
You gotta
fuck do
come-
doctors be wearing masks and gloves if they're
No,
pointless?
I'm talking about the people who just
Regular
outside off the humble. You just went to the store and you're like, let me put these
Yeah,
gloves on.
I went to Home Depot today because I had to get some boxes. Y'all know I'm packing. I wore gloves and I had a.
You wore gloves with a purpose where you was going and you came.
Yeah.
It's people who just really
'Cause
just
it's a lot
outside
of
wearing it all
foreigners.
day.
Like,
Like,
they just
take
running
them
around
fucking
and
gloves
shit.
off, dog. Your
Yeah.
gloves are germy as shit and you're touching shit with
Right.
the germy
You wearing the
gloves.
same joints from last week. You ain't do nothing with them. What the fuck?
They're
They got holes in
disposable.
them and all that
Yeah,
shit.
disposable.
it's
Yeah.
like you can't take one glove off and then touch the other glove with
Right.
your
You
hand.
gotta
You're
use-
cross-contaminated.
yeah, you gotta touch it.
How y'all
inside
feel
of
about
it.
the people who are just like, because I understand the message, but people are being like really nasty. I'm talking about other people who are being outside. Like, y'all don't care about y'all senior citizens. Y'all don't care about people. All you have to do is stay inside because clearly we're not inside. We're
Right.
outside. How do y'all feel about people who are
We
just.
inside, outside.
Yeah.
We inside.
Some
nah,
brazen side.
I agree. Have you seen Florida? Them motherfuckers is outside without a care in the world, and the
What
That's
was
why all them
that?
spring breakers are dying.
Miami.
But we're outside.
But we're not at a beach.
It don't
Oh,
matter.
but a lot
as soon
of them
as,
took that shit
as soon
back
as
to
you
where they
come
went.
outside, so like, and this is the thing is like, as soon as you come outside your fucking house, you're a threat. To
Absolutely.
keep it a buck.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. It's like whether like you have say you have unprotected sex with 100 women opposed to one woman. Like, oh, well, you had unprotected sex with 100 women opposed to one woman. It only take one time. So as soon as you step outside your house, you're a fucking threat. So what's the fucking difference?
Because they have a cure for a lot of that shit. There ain't no cure for COVID-19 as of right now.
no, it ain't.
It's a
We
cure
just
for
talking
a
He
lot
said a lot of
shit.
that shit. He
Yeah,
didn't say all of it.
I didn't say
But
all of it.
Most
Yeah.
STDs
You
have
can get
some
rid
sort
of.
just
You
not-
can't get rid of
You
this
rather
shit
have
right now.
COVID. You rather have this shit that y'all saying that's just like the flu, or you rather have herpes.
Look, real quick though.
I don't
mean,
want herpes.
Exactly.
I'll take the
I'll take the
corona.
COVID, but I will say this
Right.
though: people also have to stop banking on your health that you're not entirely sure. Niggas out here like, man, I'm good because I'm healthy. You ain't been to the
Nah.
doctor in 16 years. You don't know if you healthy or not. You catch this shit and it fuck around and reveal some
Right.
shit you didn't
So-
know you had.
So are we not contradicting ourselves by all sitting right here?
No, we're not
Yeah,
because when,
kind of.
when
No,
we
they
come
said
here, we're
10
going right
max.
back in the
Less.
house.
Nigga, you don't know where the fuck I've been.
They said 10
I
people max.
I seen you wash your hands.
I risk,
You
seen
don't matter.
you.
You don't. It don't matter if I wash my hands. You don't know who
It
I've been in
doesn't.
contact
I
with.
risk
it
it
all
that's
for
true.
this show.
It's not airborne, for one. So you're not
It's
catching
not?
it by breathing. No,
No.
it's not airborne. Those minute type of particles, if it was airborne, all the people that are treating people with COVID would have it. It's not airborne. It's bigger droplets that you have to come in contact with. A nigga got to sneeze on you, coughing. You have to come in contact with that
Yeah.
shit and it has to get into your system for you to be
See, that's what
exposed to
blows
it.
me because guess what? You're more well versed in this because you're in the health
Right.
field. But then I've seen doctors say like,
It's not airborne.
They
I would say I literally.
in the air for like 30
3
minutes
hours
or some
and
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
I literally
shit.
I was watching the news this morning. They were literally discussing. Let me just tell you this: if it was airborne for
We
real,
will all have it.
everybody would
Yeah,
have it.
that's true.
It's
Yeah.
no avoiding that because we're breathing some air at some point. Granted, we are under 10 in here, so we good. We're following the law.
But I don't get that. If it's under 10, you don't know. It don't matter if it was 3. How about if I've been in contact with people? I went to the fucking grocery store. I didn't have on gloves. I didn't wash my hands. Now I'm in here talking
But
with
it
Because
y'all.
they're
just
just trying to
increases the
flatten the curve.
They're trying to
of-
flatten the curve. Exactly.
That's it. They're not. They can't eliminate it, so they're flattening the curve.
And none of us
decreases
have
the
coughed.
problem.
None of us has touched each other.
So let me do what y'all do. I think y'all missing a point. I don't care if you fucking flatten the
No,
curve.
we get it.
We
but
can all still
we get
get it
exactly
from
what
one
you
person.
mean. It just you can
It's
get it from that
less.
one person,
Yeah.
but
So
I would
that
say
does
this.
that mean that we don't care?
No, it doesn't
it's
mean you
it-
don't. People are stupid. Stop listening to them.
If
Like,
if any one of us have it, it's 4 of us going home to 4 families versus 10 of us going home to 10 families. You get it. Just I'm not saying
minimized.
that
It's
makes
still a
it less
risk.
significant.
It's absolutely
Yes.
still a risk. It's absolutely
Yes.
still a
it's
risk.
gonna be a risk regardless because
Yeah.
we can't literally just stay in the house. At some
Right.
point, you're gonna have to
Nah,
go to the grocery store. You're gonna have to go
Yeah,
to something.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know
Hell,
what I'm saying?
it's still people that gotta go to work. and
right.
they-
So you can't eliminate the risk. The point is to contain it as much as you can
I'm
to
out
stop
here.
the
I don't give a
spread.
fuck what y'all say. Y'all throwing them.
I mean, I don't know
subliminal
where
shots
cheer
on
is
IG.
because
I'm out
ain't shit
here.
to do.
I mean, I'm out
Ain't
here.
shit
surprise.
But ain't shit else.
I'm about to say, where's cheer? Ain't shit out here.
Nah,
Nigga,
honestly,
you just you.
honestly, I haven't been like really like nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like I've seen people like say, "Oh, y'all shouldn't be doing this," and I'm like, "Yo, if you gotta go to the grocery
Bro.
store, you gotta go."
Hey,
It's
I want-
niggas
these are
out
the
here
same-
having house parties.
Yeah, these are the same idiots who don't get the
Wow.
concept of social distancing. These are the same bammers who feel like the club is closed, so I'm gonna just have a club at the house.
But that's
Which
what
is
I'm saying.
wild.
You see how you just
Mike,
said
the
house
mic.
party? How about if you had a house party with 5 people? We're here with 4 people. What's the difference?
It's just less people.
No,
All right, we gotta get off that.
Don't be
though.
the person.
No, we not have to get off that. This is very
Don't
important.
be the person having a house party and then telling everybody else they're stupid. You're doing
Right.
the same thing.
Right.
That's the logic.
A house
That's how.
party-
Yeah, but
Us-
just don't tell me don't fucking go outside and you're gonna get fucking gas and then you don't have fucking gloves
Glove
on
on,
and everybody's
yeah.
90 motherfuckers done touch that fucking
Wash your
hand.
hands.
Like
Yeah.
don't
But
tell
then-
me that you don't care about people, but then you're texting while you're driving.
Right.
So now because you're
Yeah.
more likely to die in a car accident by whatever the fuck
Than
this
you
shit is
are
called.
from
Don't
COVID-19.
tell me that you don't fucking care and you took 2 drinks at the fucking Empire and then you drove the fuck home. Don't tell me that other people don't care about other people living and
Okay,
nigga, you was just
Maya
out here-
Angelou.
Nah.
Right. No, but it's all a risk. All of this shit
She
is still
giving
a risk.
Maya
But-
Angelou
No,
right now.
because somebody told me.
Don't tell me.
nigga's feeling it.
Phenomenal.
No,
Martin
because
Luther
people don't
Shawn.
keep that same energy all the time. Somebody was like, "Oh, you got Beano at the park," and I wanted to say, "Hold on, bitch, suck my dick." But I didn't say that because I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yo, are you taking these preventative measures all the time when
Yeah.
it's not a pandemic or
Right.
whatever
This,
the fuck?"
this
it's called?
is
I
the
can't even pronounce
reality.
it.
You
Yeah.
have Bino at the park. Guess what? As long as Bino don't fucking touch his face and put his hands in his mouth before he washes his hands,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? There
He's
you
a
go.
kid, he's going to do that.
Right, yeah,
No
yeah,
matter
he's
if I
gotta wash
stop,
his
you know what I'm
hands.
saying? I'm just saying, like, it's just crazy. Like, you're asking everybody in the world to stay in
home.
the house.
That-
Come on,
that
now, get the
shit is
fuck- That's
impossible.
not realistic.
Like these
That's
the same
not realistic.
motherfuckers
Yeah.
who are coming in their house from touching shit outside. You're not sanitizing your external doorknob every day, but you're telling everybody else you didn't caught the
Right.
cooties from your own house. Like,
I literally seen people at work talking about use the hand sanitizer. So we don't have the one that's like motion sensor.
You gotta
we have the
touch
one
that
that touch
shit,
it.
yeah.
So these dumb motherfuckers, everyone's touching this, but you already got. I'm not
Right.
saying you got it, but say
Look.
if you had it.
Right.
we all have it.
Right.
That's how I'm carrying it. We all got it.
Hey,
It's
we
like
just
The
don't have
Walking
some-
Dead or some shit.
We all have
Speaking
it.
of, I want y'all to listen to this real quick. It was a post that Tariq Nasheed posted.
These receptors that we're talking about,
Fat suit.
This is
We
a
may
white
be-
scientist.
white males may actually be more susceptible to this than any other
Why is he
ethnicity.
laughing?
Oh, you was ready for this shit.
So, if the Chinese knew this, they could have done this: leak it out into the population first in China. It would spread around the world. When we start getting sick in the Western world, they would be starting to get better, and it will allow them to institute their 2025 plan, which is to control the first island chains. And thinking that the United States would be sick, they wouldn't be able to fight a Pacific battle.
I just like to see white niggas sweat. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They got them Asians on their necks. You feel me? And it's time.
Yeah,
and I
they-
feel like the universe has a way of correcting itself.
You fucking
They put these niggas on the planet to test us. We fucking failed. And then it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Y'all failed for 400 years. And now we're going to correct itself. We're going to correct the earth and you know, make it pure again.
Natural selection. No, they're doing everything. They're doing everything but accept the fact that their president dropped the fucking ball. And that's the wild part.
Absolutely.
Just accept that he dropped the ball. Because this shit spread so fucking rapidly in
Bro,
China because
like
them motherfuckers
wildfire.
were not getting tested. They were going to doctors and they didn't have a test for this.
Yeah.
So they're testing them for the flu. It's coming back negative.
Because
They're
they
doing
wanted to cover it up.
They're doing chest scans. Chest scans are coming back no pneumonia. So they like, I mean, just go home and heal.
yeah.
You giving everybody the fucking cooties. Then y'all flying y'all monkey asses over there, catching the cooties, bringing the cooties back round the way.
That's why I think this shit is planned. It's no way in the world, all of the world, has this shit except for what? Africa or some shit like that.
No, they have it. They just don't have it as much.
Okay.
They already got AIDS and shit. They're not worried about fucking
No.
this.
Yeah.
I don't know why it is that African people are not
Well, look,
are less susceptible. But
I seen a motherfucking picture. Them motherfuckers had about 45 little fucking foot pump sinks
Yeah,
just out in
washing
the
their
street.
hands
They
in
said,
the
y'all
middle
want
of
to
the
know why
street.
Africa don't got it?
Yeah.
Niggas had hella portable sinks out there. Niggas washing it, and then you operate it with your foot.
With your foot,
and they
yeah.
operating these fucking foot pumped ass fucking sinks. That's why they washing the shit out their
Got
hands.
Shit worse than this. They're not worried
Right.
about this
Yeah.
little virus.
Nigga.
They like, look, we done lived through other shit. We
Right.
good. You know what I'm saying? They out there beating the shit out of COVID. Like,
Yeah.
fuck out of here. Fighting the shit out that junk with their hands.
Black people are seeming to be a little less susceptible. Doesn't mean that we cannot get it and that
Yeah.
we should not take it serious.
Because I can name 3 people off the top of my head as black. Idris, KD.
Hey, but I don't
Idris's
know. I
wife.
think some of these.
Why they
Idris's
acting like
wife.
she crazy for having
Right,
it?
for staying
First
with
of
him.
all,
Like, what
I
the
think
fuck?
first of all, she's not crazy for standing by her man, especially a provider like
She-
that. I stand right by his ass too.
Providing my
I
ass.
do
It's
too.
Idris Elba.
If I had
Right.
a bitch and she had that shit, I see you when you get rid of that shit. The fuck, I'm not being around. No.
But
I'm
they're
not
married,
leaving my
bro.
husband, my home.
I'm not leaving
to
my
go stay in a
husband either.
hotel.
Okay,
Now,
he's
if we
rich.
paying, no,
Pay her. Okay.
if we
No.
paying 50-50, nigga, I'm gone.
I'm not even
I'm
about
gone.
to. No, I'm not
Oh,
even.
so you're willing to
already
catch a
had-
virus because he's spraying 100% that may kill you.
No.
Gotcha. That makes
No,
sense.
let me just
Because
tell you
if
this.
my provider ain't there while I live.
This is my thing. If he got it and he wasn't symptomatic, she already got it. She been fucking and
Right.
sucking
No, no.
this nigga. She
how
had.
long?
How about if she don't suck dick?
Look,
She's
still
sucked dick.
fucking that
She
nigga.
kissing that nigga in the
Yeah.
mouth. The bottom line is he got it. He said he didn't even have no symptoms. She already had it.
That's not true.
Hey, I think some of
Because-
these tests are
Nah,
giving false
that's not
positives.
true.
In my
That would have
opinion.
been too. No, first of all, no, real quick though. Have y'all seen the fucking test?
They
No
put the-
thanks.
Pause. They put that
put it-
shit down your throat. or
No,
in-
they
it's
in your
nose.
nostril,
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
way
Go down
back
to
to
your
your
throat?
to your nasal pharynx, which is at the back of. It's that point where your nose and your throat meet, and it's a swab. They
Yeah.
sticking straight back there and swabbing way back there. I'm good.
Has that been?
Fuck
said
it,
that
I
shit.
just-
It's so hard for me to believe anything now. Like
That's
It
the
is.
test, Mo.
no, and I'm not saying- like I said, I trust you, but like
Donovan
when I
Mitchell
see- when-
fact
when-
that- yeah,
oh yeah, when
yeah.
I post, but that's the
Donovan
thing. What
Mitchell.
bothers me, right? You see Tom
he got
Hanks' wife on it, and then these niggas is fine. And that could be ignorance. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
No.
He's doing a fucking interview. Oh, yeah, shit.
But that's what I'm saying. The people that be having it don't be symptomatic too. Everybody don't get the symptoms, and then
Right.
also there's an incubation period. What I think is fucked up is all these celebrity people are getting tested without fucking symptoms.
Yeah.
So I mean,
But Joe
I hate
Schmo
to-
on the street can't get the swab. He
Right.
swab.
I hate
Yeah.
to be ignorant, but like Dave said, he might have had it. It's not like I said. I'm not saying that it's not real because I believe it's real. But like, if people have had it, say they had it, why can't we just eat this shit 2 weeks and then get on with it? Like,
Because people, it's not like chicken pox or something where you get it and you build
It
up
just
the
goes away.
antibodies that you can't get it again. People are getting reinfected. Allegedly, though. And I say allegedly only because it's such a novel virus that I can't say that they're getting reinfected or
Gotcha.
that they just never lost it to begin with. And maybe they just improved something wise and thought that they recovered. And then it come back like,
because I'd rather have this shit than chicken
Draw
pox.
4.
Because I done seen some bitches that had chicken pox. They still got the
scars.
scars from
Yeah,
chicken
yeah.
pox. Like,
I've never had
That
chicken
is so
pox.
hideous.
got you. And them bitches,
I've
y'all
never
should
had
never be
chickenpox.
married.
Right.
I never had it. I think I might be immune because when my sister had up on her, didn't catch it. My friends growing
No, I
up
don't
caught
believe
it.
that shit.
When
Hey.
my friends had it and I was around them playing with them, I never caught it.
Shout out to all the dark skinned women out there who, even if they did get it, you wouldn't be able to see because, you know what I'm saying? Scars
That
don't
shit
last.
start looking like
Nah.
keloid. You better stop playing.
Yeah, that shit ain't no joke.
How many
had the
relationships y'all
pops.
think are suffering because of this?
All of them.
Yeah.
I
People
think
finding out they
Every
hate
single
the
one.
shit out each other.
I think
like,
relationships are thriving.
I don't.
I mean,
think,
to keep it
If
a
you
buck,
really love
I
your
just-
spouse,
No, I just feel like people are finding different like avenues and feeling like, yo, we really weren't connecting because it's forcing you to have a bond and maybe like build one that. I mean,
I
something
think it's
that you're
repelling Bama's.
Right,
You
right.
realizing how much you needed to go to work
Right,
so that
yeah,
you can
yeah,
have some
yeah.
room
But
away from
that's-
this motherfucker. Because now you spending all your waking time
Right.
with this bitch. You're tired of her. You're finding out she's really annoying, but you've been taking her in
This-
small doses because she's
this-
just spending 8 hours at work.
This might sound like some Steve Harvey shit. I
It
just don't
is.
feel like you can never get enough of a person that you're really supposed to be with.
Nah, you
and,
can.
and I feel like you
You
definitely you're
absolutely
supposed to
can.
have space, but like if there's issues that are coming about, y'all had issues before this. It's not
true.
because
Nah,
of this.
you can have two. You can no the two. You can have. I feel like you can. I don't give a fuck how much I love you. I can have too much of you. It could be a time where look. It's just look.
like damn, bro,
So
I just
it's
seen
like-
you 2 hours ago.
You don't
yo,
realize how much you need that work day. Cause you
Yo.
be at work like, damn, I miss Boo. You know what I'm saying? Well, whatever. We gonna link
You
tonight
can
or we
never
live
have too
together. I
much
can't
of
wait to get
something
home.
that you are, man, like you are infatuated in love with. You can never have too much of
Bullshit.
it.
Cause when my kids leave for the fucking weekend, adios, sayonara. It's
Kids
been real.
different. You can't fuck your kids.
But see,
Look,
I'm
but I
You
love
have,
them.
you
I
ever had too
love-
much? You ever had
them.
too much money?
I love them. First of
You
all,
ever had too much money,
the
Dave?
people who live together
No, hold on, y'all.
aren't fucking as much.
Hold on,
as
hold
the
on. Let
people
me
who
ask
not
my
living
nigga
together.
something. Sabre, you ever had too much money?
I've never seen
This
Dave, you
not
have
a day of
too
my
much
life.
money? Y'all, I'm not going to ask you because I want you to fuck up my momentum because I'm on the road right now.
No, we're not going to compare money to too much of being around somebody because that's incomparable.
but see,
We're
here-
talking about Washington?
Yeah, but now look, I wake up and I just want to be by myself. I don't want to talk to nobody. I just be in one of my moods. So if I'm in a relationship and I see you, damn nigga, you still here? And we live together. So that's
Yeah.
it's people out there in the world that's just like that, and that shit
You're not
can
getting
affect
that
them.
high
And maybe,
end
and maybe
bullshit.
that's...
I would hope to be in a relationship where if we were forced to stay in the house for 2 weeks, that I would still be just as much in love. I hope. I don't know if that's possible though.
You ever been in love?
I have. I think
Okay.
so. Yeah, I think
Look,
I have.
was
yeah.
quarantined with my nigga for like 3 days.
Yeah.
We didn't get into it. Wasn't no issues or nothing. But I'm also like, people got to learn how to coexist and not necessarily be
all
around
abundant.
each
Yeah,
other,
yeah, yeah.
even though you're
Absolutely.
around each other. Like I'm that person who, you playing your game, I'm over here, I'm reading my iBook, I'm not paying you any mind. So it's like I'm
Game.
around
But you-
you, but we're not entertaining
But you're
each
still,
other.
but you're still together because I ain't going.
But
Maybe
it makes a difference versus
I'm a clingy
yeah.
nigga.
Yes.
what
I'm
you
a,
doing, boo?
You a
Yeah.
clingy nigga.
I'm a clingy nigga. Like,
Look,
no,
I put
keep it
my
a buck.
feet on
Have you
you.
ever fucked a bitch so many times you ain't want to fuck her no more, and you still wanted to be around her?
No.
That's
Yeah, no, yeah.
no. Be honest.
no,
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 be
no,
honest because it goes to
no,
show you like what bitches that you wouldn't
said,
really want to be with
no.
because once it's physical and what you call 'em, like you be like, yo, my dick not getting hard on. Well, we done fucked so many times, and I'm still enjoying your company. To me, that's
No,
love.
it's different
It
because
is,
I
but
can
I still want you to go
yeah.
home at some
right,
point.
No, see, yeah, I can.
So how
I
you
can-
go home when you married?
You go to your side of the house. Nigga, the fuck,
But I agree
go
with
to
that.
the basement. Something.
But hold on. No, I agree with that. You're still together though
I
because you
don't
understand.
want to look at but you need some time.
I ain't saying that you
Yeah.
gotta be.
You
on
gotta go to
activity, you know what I'm
separate
saying?
corners. But
Yeah.
my thing is,
But we're
people
saying
are
the same
real-
thing.
You need your own.
You need your
Yeah.
own. You need space.
No.
And you're used to having. And my thing is, you still live together even though you go to work. But you realize that them 8 hours at work, you needed that shit because it's
Right.
giving you that reset. So when you get home, you're excited to see them. After a while, you lose that excitement when I'm seeing
But
you
y'all,
all the fucking
honestly,
time.
we're saying the same thing. I'm not saying like, you know what I'm saying, y'all are in this capacity the whole time. You might be on the 3rd floor. He might be but y'all still in the same
But
house.
see, the thing is, some people only have one floor, and they
Yeah,
they living in a bony
yeah,
ass
nigga.
apartment, and they
All
on
right, well,
top.
they need
of
to
it.
get the fuck out of there. They need to get the fuck out of there.
You might just gotta go sit in the
Where
car,
you gonna
man.
go now? Where
In
you
the
gonna
car,
go?
go sit in the car.
Yeah.
No, you definitely need space. Everybody needs
Go
space.
for a
so I want you to
drive.
think, yeah.
But see, it's like to what you said. You can fuck somebody and be tired of being around them, but it's not a personal thing. It's like, damn, bro, I care about you, but
You again?
Yeah, I just want to be with myself. Like, can you go to the grocery store or some shit? Like, leave me alone for like 40 minutes.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
a pussy. You know what I'm
No, I
saying?
won't
No,
call you that.
because-
No, you can. It's I don't know, and nigga can call me a pussy. You know what I'm saying?
You're different. I'm an
Yeah.
introvert. I want to be by myself like
So
97%
this is great
of the
for
time.
you. This is great.
Yeah, this is not new
No,
to me.
but I like so when I'm by myself, like everybody know, like I hate when people call me in the car. Like I hate when Sabre and Nick call me on my fucking lunch break. These motherfuckers call me on my lunch break. But guess what? I love them to death, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
answer. You know what I'm
right.
saying? When I'm in the car, I hate when people call me
Damn,
because
you
that's
don't
the only
like
time.
me. He don't never answer when I call him.
You don't call me from 2 to 3. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm in the
you
car,
also-
I'm listening to music. I'm listening to Nipsey. I'm listening to Benny. I don't like that's my time to myself. I have certain times when I go play basketball. So I have moments when I'm by
Right.
myself.
Right.
But when I'm with you, I choose to be with you, and I want to be with you.
Right.
Yeah,
I
that's
get it.
but see, you see that choose to be with you. These niggas ain't got no choice.
Ain't got
right
no
now.
choice. They
Gotcha.
stuck.
You're
Gotcha.
not getting that hiatus
Yeah.
you was used to getting. You like, damn.
So I got a question because you said something about being in love. What does it mean to be in love? Because
subjective.
This is a whole different episode.
Yeah.
We about to wrap this
Nah,
shit up.
I just wanted to know because
subjective.
Nah, it's
It,
like
it is definitely
let's
subjective.
Let's
It
say
means-
this for another show.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it means
That's a
something.
good
I'll just
That's a
sum
good
this
one.
up and
Gotcha.
say it means different things to different people.
Gotcha.
Being in love,
That's
like
what's
For
subjective
Sabre to
to
be
me.
in love, that means a nigga's paying 1,000% of the bills.
Yeah.
I've
No
been
car
in love
note, no
before when
rent.
that wasn't the case. I was younger though.
Got
So.
you.
It was like
Okay,
2
you were
days
22.
ago. Like, right now, you were 25. Shut the fuck.
Did y'all see the picture Sabre posted when she had that cow neck turtleneck on? God damn, she need her eyebrows done. God
I
damn.
was in like the
Them
first
jokes
grade.
is furious
She was like
as
6.
shit.
No, like,
Who's getting their
give me a
eyebrows done
fucking
at
break.
6?
I said, God, Sabre look exactly the same, just little.
Right. You definitely just grew around the same face. Like,
this the oldest, youngest bitch I ever seen in my life.
you definitely look exactly the same,
I
though.
told
grade
y'all I
was you
give
in?
people no age. I think
She was in
first-
the 9th.
Hey, go ahead, yeah. You stupid.
I was in like the first or second grade
Oh, you
in
was-
that picture.
Oh, that's
shit.
well,
Corona.
You
Sorry.
go to Rome. Now I got
sorry.
Corona.
Sorry, I'm
You see
sorry.
Roland Ray talk
Damn.
about something. If I extend my hand to you, you need to shake. You need to extend your hand back to me.
Who said that?
I don't. Roland Ray talking about something. If I extend a
Roland Ray.
handshake to you, you need to extend one back.
Why
I
is
don't
he
have.
so-
I don't have Corona, sir. If first of
Why is
all,
he
if
so
you don't
popular?
stop putting that bucket hat on
Why
that
is
fucking block,
Why is he
face-
so popular?
I
I
know.
just got hip literally.
'Cause he ratchet
I
as
just got
shit.
hip to him 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to lie. I went through his page. I'm looking at the videos. I'm like, this nigga's not funny at all.
at all. Yeah.
He's a faggy in a wheelchair.
In a wheelchair. He's disabled. Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
Maybe it's
he's
like
a
sympathy lags.
homosexual
Hey,
in a.
speaking of homosexuals,
He was on court. See which court show? He was
Yeah,
on.
and
Yeah,
I seen it. He
Nah,
rode
he
around
was-
the joint.
He was on Judge Toller.
Sure. Yeah, he was riding around. I
Hey,
seen that shit. Yeah.
Speaking of homosexuals,
Nigga did a 360
I wanted
in the
to
court.
ask Sean something because we
Whoa.
didn't really get to talk. No.
I
It's
don't like to
nothing like
build up
that.
for that.
So before we started recording, some people know I'm in the process of moving. So I had somebody. I'm selling furniture because whenever I move, I want all new shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was selling some of my furniture, and Sean was like, "You know them niggas gay that picked up this dresser I was selling." And I was like, how you know? Because mind you, I'm corresponding with the dude. I'm like, checking with his oh, by the way, ladies out there, if you're selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp, what I do is I make people FaceTime me before I send them my address to just verify their ID, make sure their profile picture match up with their FaceTime or whatever. And so I saw him. I was like, you're gonna need somebody to help you with this dresser because I'm not. Do you feel me? And he was like, all right, I'll bring a friend. So 2 dudes showed up in the U-Haul truck. Everything was good. I made sure Sean was here so we can because I knew it was men, picking something up. And when they left, he was like, yeah, that's a couple right there. And I'm like, how did you know? Like, them niggas didn't seem couple-ish to me. So, Sean, please explain to me how you knew they was a goddamn couple.
Man, when
They about to
nigga-
come back and throw this dresser through your front window.
They don't know. They don't know what I
Damn,
do.
nigga, you thought we was gay? First of all,
Bitch.
straight niggas just not that nice to each other. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
What
Like,
you mean?
How nice was
no,
that?
like when
say
I.
nice.
when I see Dave, I'm like, nigga, you ugly as
Yeah,
shit.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck away from
Niggas
me, you
is just
stinky
too
nigga.
cordial with one
Right,
another.
yeah.
And then, like I said, like, yo, all right, so Sabre, you moving shit and you need somebody, I would have like, oh shit, my man going to come. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
right.
Call a friend.
They said,
Yeah, I'm gonna call it.
y'all just said that in return. He said,
But-
oh, my friend is going to come. And then,
But
like,
he did seem like he was foreign, like he was from somewhere else. He had a little accent to him.
Was he
but
black?
the- he's
Yeah, they
black.
was
That nigga
black.
gay.
That's
There's no
what-
way-
So-
They could have been somewhere else where their culture is a little bit different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but a lot of like what I've
Y'all about
encountered.
to cough.
No, I was yawning.
What I've encountered when men are
just don't wanna
dealing
use
with
my
each
hands.
other and they don't want to like same to which I never got that like when people say like, oh, why do men just kiss in public like that's too much? Yo, if you in a heterosexual relationship, you wouldn't kiss your girl in public. Why wouldn't you kiss your dude in public? You know what I'm saying? But they were just too comfortable with one another, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the LMNOP community.
too,
You know what I'm
me
saying?
too,
Just
So-
know one of them niggas getting smashed on that dresser
I'm
right
just saying,
now.
I think it's still kind of like, I just
Too
still
in
think it's
detail.
kind of like taboo, and I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Because like, love is love, no matter who the fuck you know love. But like, I feel like if you don't know somebody, you don't want to put that out there like that. But you could just tell. And I think I thought women hate gaydar. Y'all don't have
I
gaydar?
don't. I really don't.
I do.
I could
Only when it comes to a dude that
them niggas was looking at each other like
Lovingly.
too long. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like
I don't
lovingly.
look.
Gazing.
Imagine.
They was gazing at each other.
Don't look at me.
I don't look
like
at
that.
Dave that
Yeah,
long.
He like,
If I look at Dave too long, I'm like, nigga, what the fuck you looking at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Nah.
I was like, you got your end.
It was just these niggas is,
I wasn't paying attention because
Nah.
the niggas is too nice to each
Nah,
other.
it's like certain niggas can pick that up. Like if you're talking a certain way, if you walk a certain way, like I think niggas that dress a certain way is gay. Like you got on brunch boots and it's like a Monday
they was
at 8
dressed
o'clock.
like foreign niggas. They was dressed like niggas who came from the UK. You feel what I'm
a
saying?
lot of niggas
so
is gay.
somebody did tell me that they said it was
Europeans.
different. So you know who I thought was gay, and somebody was telling me that they weren't gay. The nigga that do car karaoke.
the
the white
dude.
nigga.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
not gay?
Nah.
No, so look, so what's so crazy is right. They were adamant, and I was like, yo, if that was a black dude, in which it wouldn't be like that. He knew like all the Lady Gaga songs,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Adele songs, the way he dressed. They was like, oh, he's married. I said, but when y'all said, hold on, and
no,
I'll
I'm
get
waiting
to-
my turn.
They said, I said, well, if somebody would say a black man was married, the first thing a black woman would say, that don't mean nothing. But it means something that he was married, and I thought he was gay. It was like, oh, because in society, black men we're too. I
No,
forgot
y'all
the
just
word.
the most masculine men. Period.
Yeah, and
There's
black,
not nothing
you have to
toxic
be. You
about
can't
that.
do certain things like in white society. You can be more lax.
Oh, no, that's-
you can be more
that- that's
experimental.
that was what I
It's
was
like,
gonna
You can be
say.
more feminine, like this and
Yeah.
that. And black men, it's like, oh no, I'm not doing that. I can't do that. Like so.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. You'd be surprised how many white guys you think are gay and they aren't even gay. But it's just like a lot of stuff. All these pause moments that black dudes have, white dudes don't have that shit. Like
Yeah,
they
they
just
be
say
wild
that
shit.
shit and they and they just keep keying it and like it never happened.
Nah, a lot
You
of
say
shit be
certain
gay.
shit with niggas like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
Pause.
You ever seen the
Everybody,
show?
you know.
Yeah.
It's another show. He has a family. It's a white guy. He's
Yes,
super feminine.
on USA.
Kingsley or
Nah,
well,
Damn, you gotta give me a second.
you know who I'm talking about. Like, but he's worse than the car karaoke dude. They were like, no, he's not gay at all. I'm like, yo, this dude is super fucking feminine. They were like, yo, that's only in the black community where like you can't dress a
I
certain
feel
way
for
or
black
like.
men because there's a lot of shit y'all really just can't do. Like y'all really can't enjoy life for shit because everything is gay.
Yeah,
Can
because
I
like
say
even
something
even
too?
like if you
historically,
Chrisley knows best. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
they was like
That
he's not
nigga-
gay at all.
yeah.
But I'm thinking like, oh, this nigga has to be gay because like black man, you can't experiment sexually with your woman,
Right.
Like
You can't
Well,
do
can I
shit.
say, because, okay, culturally, we're different, right? Europeans are a lot different from Africans. And people know there's a historical context to homosexuality and white people. A lot of people don't know that, in Greek history, and y'all can Google this for yourselves, Greek and Roman history, it was legal for men to be with young boys.
they
That was
butt sex.
right. So that was
Cowboy
like a
butt
rite of
sex.
passage. It was a right. Like there's actual history.
right to passage.
I'm sorry.
Listen, y'all can Google this for
I
yourselves.
know,
it was
I
a
mean-
rite of, no, you said it was a rite of passage, and I took that literally.
No,
Yeah.
but seriously,
Passage,
that's
alright.
in their that's embedded in
entendre.
their culture. You ever notice, like, even the sense of humor in white men, has gay undertones to it. They may not be.
They be hitting each
gay,
other
but
balls.
They'll
and
come
shit.
slap you in the penis and then, bro,
It's
what you
different from
doing?
us. But I hate that we are looked at as toxic because we don't subscribe to that shit. That is not in our history.
You know what?
Nah, it's just
It's not in our culture to do it, and it's literally embedded in their culture.
I
I'm
feel
not-
bad for black men though because it's just the vast majority of shit in life y'all can't do because
So
somebody gonna call
what?
it. No, not. I'm not talking
Oh.
about that stuff. There's literally
You
a
can't
running.
even eat a
there's
hot dog no
There's
more.
a running
Nigga.
list on Twitter of
I
shit
love
that's
hot
gay.
dogs.
Apparently, niggas can't have Amazon Prime. It's gay. It's a whole seriously. It's a
All
whole
right.
list of shit on
All
Twitter
right.
that niggas can't
So
have.
I want my
Amazon-
shit
I
the
was like,
same day. I'm
Tuesday
gay.
shipping is gay. Like y'all
what?
can't have shit.
I'm gay because I want speedy service.
No, but you know what? But you know what? I don't like people like Waka Flocka. Shout out to him. You know, he has his own perspectives and ideologies.
He
on
wild,
things.
though. That's-
But no, but he said that he has something against that whole, Drake flip the switch challenge. And he was like, men are being they're just using any ways to be effeminate. There were
I
a lot
agree.
of I
I
agree with
don't.
him too.
I don't because nobody said shit when Martin was dressing like fucking Shanae, when
Good
Jamie
point.
Foxx was dressing like Wanda,
Good point.
all
Good
of them
point.
fucking
Saying
men on
stuff.
film.
People
all-
were saying
but no,
stuff.
people,
No, no, the
we,
fuck they
no,
was not.
we've been laughing at
On
this
A Living
type of
Color
shit.
when-
Okay.
What I'm saying is we've been laughing at this type of comedy for decades, but suddenly now that new IG comics dress like women for laughs and that is
No.
not
Everybody
I'm not
love
love
saying
Miss
Miss
Difference is you're getting
Doubtfire.
paid.
Nobody say
I'm
Robin
saying
Williams
now they
is
like,
gay.
all y'all niggas gotta put on a dress to be fucking funny. Y'all gay, but you was laughing at Shanae for 10 years. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yes, but let's be clear. There are many men who are not entertainers who are doing that flip challenge.
Just
like
did.
it's because like Nelly,
If
for
you
example,
don't-
Nelly, for example, him and his wife or whatever woman, they switched T-shirts or whatever. He didn't have to put on
A
you
bra.
can do it without putting on a dress. Is what
I
he's
just,
saying.
if you
I think
funny
it's
with
funny.
your
It's like
bitch, you
people are
funny
going-
with your bitch though.
Yeah,
You
I-
can't like,
to
come
each
on,
his
dog.
own, but people, I don't
Yeah.
like when people look at Waka as toxic because that's how he believes.
But you know what?
He be
It's-
acting.
But
Hold
he
on,
can
but
keep
hold
that
on.
shit
No,
to
This is why I don't
himself,
fuck with Walker, right? And because I've cheated, so I'm not no saint. He talking about real men and y'all need to stand up, nigga. You been cheating on your wife for
He doesn't
fucking
have-
like
he
10
doesn't
years.
have
No,
an
you
opinion.
don't. You don't. So sometimes the message is confused by the messenger.
Okay,
like nigga,
yeah.
you don't
You
have the
not
right
the-
to speak
yeah,
on that
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
nigga. Don't and
Okay.
nigga
You're
like
not the nigga that need to tell
then-
men what real men need
because
to
you
do.
cheated,
You
you
ain't-
can't do nothing.
No, but
you ain't no
don't
real.
need
No,
to be
let me keep it a
addressing
buck.
men on
If
being
you-
real
if-
men.
Yo, if you cheat once, twice, if you cheat on your wife 8 times, no, you're not no real nigga.
So if you have
You're not no
grown
real
past
nigga.
that part and you don't cheat anymore, you lose your voice in society
Yes,
to say what you
nigga, you don't even make good music,
that's
nigga.
not
The fuck-
fair.
at least make fire music. If you was Jay-Z, I can credit like nah.
Nah.
Hold on, so nah, keep it a buck. Who the fuck is Walker?
I just feel like
What has he done for me to even listen to his opinion?
Because if it was something that you agree with, you'd be rocking. So
No,
it don't matter.
Yeah, but I don't agree with it.
I see where you coming from. No, but it's certain people like if you've been on some
What's gay
fuckboy
doing something
shit,
that
you
your
don't need to
wife wanna
address
do?
men on man time when you haven't been on man time. You need to be quiet.
But
Just
he-
because it's a different subject matter under the scope of man time, you need to deal with the shit that you
Yeah.
do before you go
That's
addressing
just like
other
saying
people.
you can't correct your child on being bad because you was bad when you was a kid. That don't
Oh,
make
so
sense.
if R. Kelly all of a sudden say he wanted to,
Alright.
oh, of course, now it's
That's extreme.
Of course,
That's
of
just
course,
like
because
saying
that's-
you was a problematic child. So if you were a D student in school and you want your kid to do better than you did, you can't
hold on,
enforce
let me
them
get
being
it real fast.
better
Let me
than
get it
the
real fast.
student.
Hold on,
you
Sabray.
can, but if I'm a D student right now, I need to shut the fuck up until I tighten up.
Sabray, you're being extreme. You're going back too far.
No, if I'm a D student now and I'm telling my kid pull your D's up while I'm not pulling mine up, like nah.
You know what I've-
be on your be the change you want to see.
You
But
know
Okay,
what?
but how do you know he's not?
So Sabray, this is what I've learned.
Currently.
fucking
And this
Waka
is
Flocka.
something I had to think.
Right.
Anything that you do with your woman, how is that gay?
You know what's gay?
It's-
Fucking the same sex is gay. Having
Okay,
Yes.
romantic feelings for the
but
same
he
sex
didn't
is
say
gay.
that was gay though. He just spoke.
He was
didn't-
insinuating
he
that.
implied
No,
it.
he
Said
wasn't.
it
No,
was just effeminate.
he
act.
was saying he was
Yeah.
saying that it was just a ploy to make black men effeminate.
How
He did not
about-
say that it was gay. He just spoke against that.
It
like
wasn't
he
even-
wouldn't
it
do
wasn't even
because
a
of-
black
He didn't even
challenge.
say he did.
Like,
Okay,
that's what
He
I'm
went-
saying.
he-
Like,
He
what
went
black-
to
what?
Martin that in Big Mama's house that he was fucking gay being
But
feminine.
Martin
Mama's
was
house.
also
would.
making
Maybe he
millions.
would.
But I
These
feel
niggas out here doing that shit,
But
not
why
making
that
why
money.
shit
you gotta
free.
make money out? Why you can't just have fun?
They wanted
shit.
it just for free.
Oh, hold
How
on,
you
so-
can't just have because
so
they're
it's-
funning with their girl if that's what they want to do.
So it's not
like,
about
let them have-
logic. It's about
But-
money.
Okay, but if that's what they want to do, that's their right,
Hold
right?
on.
Yada, that's their right. Just like if Walker disagrees with it, that's his right. He didn't put anybody down.
My thing is
but
his
there's
right.
nothing wrong with a black man saying what he doesn't think is proper for him.
saying
Until
that-
somebody address him on his shit, then
He
you want to
shouldn't address
tell them to mind their business, but you won't mind your business.
Yo, he wouldn't say because people. This is a selective community because Richard Pryor was on stage talking about sucking dick.
I'm just tired
and
of
nobody
black men.
and nobody ain't checks.
I'm
Richard
Biggie
just
Pryor.
said some of the gayest shit ever.
I'm
He would
just
never say that.
Right.
I'm just
He would
tired
never
of
say
the
that.
Right.
straight black men always being silenced. Gay people can say transgenders should be able to be whatever, or gay men should be able to do whatever.
Walker's Mark.
But no,
you know
you
why
don't-
though,
why are
Sabrina?
straight men always?
Okay,
straight
Walker's
black
Marcus
men
Garvey
are
now.
Always,
You know-
no, I'm not saying
No,
that.
Sabrina, you know
You are.
why though?
Always being silenced.
You know
for
why?
What?
Because straight black men won't address other straight black men, but you worried about what the gay niggas doing. That's why they always getting silenced.
they do.
Keep that same
But-
energy for your toxic ass mans who out here wilding. You won't check your mans for beating the shit out his bitch, but you worried about some niggas switching clothes with their girl. Like that's
Agreed.
why.
Agreed.
Check your straight mans first. Like I don't get why it's like. People act like address the shit within your community. They black still, but you know what I'm saying? You know, gay community kind of has their own community. But niggas want to address the shit in their own, like your own demographic. You are straight black male. You want to address niggas in your demographic, but you always worry about what the gay dudes
So
doing.
look, and that's the thing is, so Walker would address a gay man because he think he's more masculine, he can beat him up, but he won't address Benzino or Stevie J, who fucking these black women over, these loyal black women.
How do you know that he's not? I don't know that he. I don't watch
Because he's a
shows.
pussy, I can tell a pussy
because
when I
my
see a
thing is,
pussy ass.
So y'all
my
not
thing
backing
is,
that up.
You ever,
no,
you ever,
my,
you
no,
ever
my
seen a
thing is
pussy
this.
ass
If
nigga?
we
You know
could-
when a nigga
Yeah,
pussy
Why?
yeah,
right?
you know
Because
how
why
it
we haven't seen it. If we could see this, why we can't see you check them? My thing is, you made sure to put this on a platform. You
Yeah.
made sure to put this out there for everybody to see,
Keep
but you
going.
ain't checking them niggas
Remember
and
when
making
Jay-Z
sure it's
said that
seen.
to
So I
Freeway?
don't.
Keep going.
But I don't
all-
believe that he's doing it because you make everything else known.
But now I agree with every point that y'all are saying, but as black men, we can't do shit without the black gay community or the gay community period having a fucking agenda against us. Like just because I don't want to
Thank
see
you,
two
Dave.
men kissing or two women kissing, that doesn't mean I'm against gay people. I just don't want to see that shit. I don't
But
want
why-
my kids to see that shit.
But
Well, close your
can't-
eyes.
Hold on. But why don't you?
Be legally blind.
Bro, that shit makes me a little uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on,
Why?
hold on. Give it a buck. Hold
Why?
on. I hate to see another man kiss another man.
That- me
hold
too,
on,
yeah.
hold on. So what?
Nah,
I'm
I
not
agree.
going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Because how about if they say, "I hate to see you kissing a woman"? You going to say what? You going to say?
Right. Nah, I agree. No, I
like, this
agree.
is
So we're in the
natural.
same
Okay,
thing.
okay, so look,
One is natural,
hold on.
one is not.
When
So
it's
look,
natural. So you think? Hold on.
I don't know.
how would you feel
Hold
if
on, hold
Bino
on.
seen those two men kissing?
Hold on. Let me address the break. You think with all this scrutiny and the shit that black men have to go through, you think they doing this by choice? Hold on,
not
you think a nigga want to go through all this scrutiny and
Mike.
criticism by choice? It is natural. These niggas are no nigga wakes up and say, you know what, I like pussy today. I want to suck a dick today. What's wrong with a nigga liking
I'm
another
not
nigga?
saying there's nothing
That's
wrong.
natural.
Yeah.
You could
There's nothing wrong with it.
do
Niggas
something
have been gay since the beginning. Yeah, I'm gonna cut
I
you
mean,
off. Hold
angles
on,
are gay too,
hold on,
shit.
No, hold on,
Yeah.
because y'all, Sabre was talking on that bullshit about the white niggas. Yo, homosexuality has been going on since the beginning of time. This is nothing new. You said that. You just said that.
Let
you
me
just said
let me
that.
say, I said First of all, homosexuality was not going on since the beginning of
Yes,
time.
the okay.
No, it was not.
Have you
wasn't
read the
there.
Bible?
Since the beginning
It
of
was.
Have you
time.
read the Bible?
You wasn't
definitely-
there.
I've been in church.
So-
I've
No,
been
the
in church.
fuck you haven't.
Sodomy.
And you from
Growing
Glenarm.
up, growing
So you
up.
should have been a First Baptist Church in
Growing up,
Glenarm.
growing
Got you.
up.
You ain't
Sodomy
read that.
was not accepted.
But that wasn't the beginning.
It was
of
a rites
time.
of
That
passage to
wasn't
fuck
until-
little boys. You just said that.
That was European culture. I'm saying that wasn't because in the beginning of time, Europeans were not here.
Neither were we. Shit.
Got you.
I'm talking about us.
The original
No,
people.
I'm
we
talking
are
about
the,
you,
okay,
me.
okay.
We wasn't there. I can't tell you what
It
happened at
was-
the beginning of time because I won't there.
So then you can't speak for anything beyond your
No.
30 whatever
No, I
years.
was being
however,
sarcastic.
okay, so I'm
So you
saying
can't.
history, yes, because if you say that, I can't speak to nothing that's 28
You're
years.
21.
I can't even speak.
So my no,
I'll take that now.
so my thing is,
Like-
why do you feel it's not natural? Because you can't make a baby.
Well, anything in sex, natural sex is to procreate. If
Adam
you're
and
going,
Eve, not
if you're
Adam and
going
Steve.
to, if you're going about
Don't be that person.
procreation and what sex is made for. Now, I'm the first
I'm
one
about to say,
to tell
don't
you.
fuck for leisure then, Sabre.
No. I'm the first one to tell you that I'm not. That's why I don't discriminate like on gay people because every
You
time
do
I
the
go-
whole time.
No, I don't. Y'all
hate gay people.
project it.
On
I do
God.
not. I
you
do
hate
not.
transgender.
You have an
This is
agenda
true.
against, you have
No.
an agenda against white men and gay people.
No, that's not true, yo.
Malcolm
You don't have to say.
I can
that's-
say no. It's a. Well, I can speak on the gay LGBT LMNOP community.
Eugene, she
myself.
hates you for real.
That's
Why?
not true.
Why
First of
can't
all,
you?
that's not. I can no. I'm saying on my ideas on that. I think that the natural way to have sex is a woman and a man to procreate, but. I'm
So
not
you don't-
saying, hold on,
So
hold
you should
on,
get
wait,
fucked in the ass.
Wait,
That's not natural.
that's
'cause you
not
can't get
natural.
pregnant.
It's not.
Okay, got
It's
you.
not natural.
Got you.
It's not natural to me. However, I'm not being holier than thou because every time I have sex, I'm not trying to have a child. So I would never judge them and say
Gotcha.
like what they're doing is wrong. But I can say what they're doing is not natural.
Why
And that is
can
my
you say
belief.
that? But this
because if you are going, I grew up in the church. Sex is for procreation. I'm not doing it that way.
Well, this is my
so I
question.
can't judge that. I don't judge them.
No, I'm not
or say
saying that. I'm
they're-
saying why is it? Why do
It's
you?
not
Why do you
natural
say
to
that? How
use a
you?
condom.
No, I'm saying why do you say? Why do you feel like it's okay to speak your opinion on that?
because I
And you're
have
not a member of that community.
because I speak on the white community and I'm not a
Gotcha.
part of that
Right,
community. I
right.
speak
But
on
when,
every community
but when
that
other
doesn't have that.
communities speak on the black community, you have a problem with that. You say, "Well, y'all not a member. Don't
No,
worry
I
about
can
what we
speak
doing."
I can speak against it just like they can speak against what I'm saying.
But
So
you
have
don't
that freedom
like
to do
But
that.
right, what I'm saying is, but you have a problem when other communities speak against the black
When they
community.
speak negatively
when they speak
against
on
us, yes.
black folks, you have an issue with that.
Yes,
So
just like they can have an
why-
issue with me and it's
right.
okay.
So
Why
my
do you
thing
wear
is if you-
kimonos? Because it's not natural for us to wear clothes. We all wearing fucking clothes.
Exactly. So I'm not judging nobody. That's what I'm saying. But I can acknowledge. First of all, who said we not
No,
supposed to
it's-
because of the Bible? Okay, cool. We not
Adam
supposed to wear
and
clothes,
Eve-
but guess what? I'm still doing it. We not
Why you
supposed
put
to
the
have
leaf in front of your
Who wrote
pussy
the
instead of
Bi-
these fucking leggings?
who wrote
I'm gonna be a hypocrite.
who wrote the Bible?
Because, no, we don't know. But I'm gonna be a hypocrite because
King
you
James,
said,
LeBron James.
because
LeBron James.
you said homosexuality isn't natural, but isn't love natural? So you can't pick and choose. Who
Is
you
love natural? Love
Yeah,
is natural
Exactly.
Because homosexuality, you don't have to have sex to be a homosexual. Just like you don't have to have sex. I know you say you got to stamp it. Don't start. But just like you don't have to have sex to be a heterosexual. You knew you were straight before you ever fucked.
Okay, but
So-
that's not
Yeah,
the,
that's
see,
true.
that's the
Remove
thing.
that from
I
it,
think-
and the love is still there.
I think that
The
people
love.
think that because you can still love. I love you, but I'm not gay.
You're gay.
No, I'm not.
No,
Girl,
I
you
love
be
her.
message.
No, I don't. I really don't. But so I don't judge
Oh, don't be
people.
emphasizing like that.
Would you ever let a woman eat your pussy?
No.
You thought about it. You
not
thought about
I
it.
thought
You
about
said-
it.
That's that. Wow. Why
Because
did you think about that? That's not natural.
It's not natural. I don't do everything right, and that's natural. I eat a lot of foods that's not natural. You feel me?
Oh, so you can put in the show, y'all. This is no this.
Wow.
Hey, this is Sweet Baby Bray. Make a nigga pay. I like Lay's, not Ruffles. In the show. In the show.
All right, we got in the show because we've been having too much fun. But no, listen, I love all of God's children.
Except
you
the
know
gay
what I'm
ones.
saying? No, I love the gay ones. It's the Caucasian ones that I can't really fuck with.
God
That
damn.
you know what I'm saying?
That's super racist right there.
No, it's not.
Okay.
So what if a white person said, "I love the black people, just not the black gay people"?
They say
Wait,
that
no,
all
I
the
love
time.
the gay
Are you
people, just
kidding
not
me?
the blacks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
say
was-
that all the time. What do you mean? I respect it.
So is that's not racist?
It is racist.
So how is it not racist?
Because they control resources and we live in a white supremacist
Oh man,
society.
she back on this shit. She
So,
said
it's-
supremacists in
how can
26
you-
episodes. Fuck.
How can you be racist as a black person in a system of white supremacy? It just doesn't make sense. You can't exercise any power.
Is that really in the definition though?
It's a part of it, yes.
I
You
feel
know how
like
like you
niggas
have the
added that on.
definitions and then you have like another
you-
definition
Do
underneath
you
the
like
definition.
white people
But you can
I
damn
love
sure be
all of
racist
God's
against
children.
other races.
on
though.
the show?
It's some cool white people. I met this white guy in Target. He was teaching me how to make hand sanitizer without buying hand sanitizer. I fuck
Alcohol,
with him.
aloe vera.
I don't trust him that much.
Aloe vera.
You know what I'm saying? But
Aloe
and then he
vera.
was even telling me to go. He was telling me to go on biowarfare websites to see how we could, make different solutions from bleach and stuff like that. So I fuck with him. I'll take that information. You know what I'm saying? Do I trust him? Fuck no. But you know what I'm saying? It's my ancestors won't let me.
What?
All right, we're gonna end the
ended the
show.
show.
We're gonna end the show like this. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. This is No Disclaimers Podcast. Go to our website, Best Show in the DMV. Sign up for our email list so you can get updates on our next upcoming live podcast that we're going to have. We're going to postpone the date. The date is going to be sometime in May or June, I would say. But we
Or
have to come up
September.
with no, it should not be that late.
Around my birthday,
But
August.
we want to make sure that we can have the live podcast when things are opening back up. But of course, right now we're uncertain to when those dates and times are. But if you will, make sure you go to our Instagrams and follow us and go to our website and subscribe to our email list. And what else do we have for people to...
subscribe to the YouTube channel.
For sure.
Instagram.
You on it.
Apple Podcasts.
Apple
SoundCloud.
And like
Podcast,
this
SoundCloud.
joint, we
I
be
don't know
getting
what
the
else we on.
listens, but we be getting the listens, but y'all have to actually hit the like button. You feel me? If y'all really fucking with us, so
Maybe
yes,
they don't like us.
but they listen though.
Maybe
like,
that's not natural.
it is natural. It's natural to like us.
I quit the show. I can't
Why
do
can't
this
you?
no
All
more.
right, we will end the show like this. All right,
I
we'll
can't
see y'all
do
next
this
time.
no
This is No Disclaimers Podcast, baby.